Yeah. Hey. 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 Skull gang, skull gang, skull gang, skull gang, skull gang, skull gang, skull gang. Skull all the way to the bowl, man. My team about to go get a ring. We don't care what your team doing, man. They ain't messing with the perp gang. It's our year, time to get this ring. Bring it home back to the skull gang. Skull gang, skull gang, skull gang, skull gang, skull gang, skull gang, skull gang. Skull all the way to the bowl, man. My team about to go get a ring. We don't care what your team doing, man. They ain't messing with.
Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome to another Saturday night. Purple Vibes in the zone. Hey, we're going to get some shout outs. We got Bob Sweet in the building. What up, my man? So that kid. Hey, if y'all don't know yet, Tony Bell, we're going to be having Tony's Take over on my channel, Purple Rain 247. So that'll be coming soon. Tony Bell will be giving his own, take on the Vikings. Welcome. My worthless opinion. Hey, we got my man Dave in the building. First and Skull.
Hey,
Sundays, 4 p.m. Central.
I like
Two old
Dave,
bloggers. Be sure to tune into that. Who else we got? Boom, I think that's Gary Balster. Hey, shout out to Big Gary and his support for JJ. Hey, we're gonna get him and his mom out to the home opener for Skull Fest weekend. Hey, big shout out for all, man. I think we raised over $600 in one night to get on the
where you from?
I want to say Maine or something, but he's a 12-year-old JJ Vikings podcaster. Man, we're gonna get him and his mom out to the game.
Oh, that's awesome.
Big shout out to Gary.
I seen his podcast. He has a really cool podcast. So if you haven't subscribed to his channel, make sure you check him out. He knows what he's talking about.
What's the channel name?
JJ.
I'll post it in the hold on, give me a second.
JJ
Vikings.
God. JJ Viking, yeah.
I'm a that boy.
Very he knows his stuff. He knows his football. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I don't know how old he is, but for his
12.
age. Oh, he's 12. He's 12. Damn, he's 12.
Shout out to everybody in the chat tonight. Shout out to y'all. Tapping in.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah.
We got Roger in the building. What up, AJ?
Hey, Jay.
AJ, what's the deal? My boy Rap. What's the deal?
Dude Rap.
Triple P's in the building. It's always a blessing with Triple P's in here with us.
Yep, Joker Nation.
Joker, my worthless opinion, AJ.
Yeah. So I dropped JJ's Skull State of Mind. Hey,
that my boy D Woods, ain't the Skull.
Oh, yep.
Oh, we gotta get him in here. He got
it. I already hit him up on the Instagram, man. I said, yo, get on the show tonight. Get on the show tonight.
Bob, I want to mock.
Let's go.
Hey, quick question, Mike, Zoe, do you guys do fantasy football?
Yeah, I'm doing one. I'm doing one later on this month.
I'm gonna definitely get into that.
Bob wants to be in a Vikings creators fantasy football.
Let's do it. I can beat everybody. Let's do it. I ain't lying. I go crazy in fantasy football.
What up, Norfolk is?
Let's go.
North, what's the deal?
All right.
I could do about 3 fantasy though. Y'all can't mess with me in fantasy football for real. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Uh-oh. That sounds like a challenge. Hey, Bob, we might
Bob, set it up. I ain't lying.
I set it up, man.
Yeah, I might have to set up one. Set up one and we could do a live draft and stuff.
Yeah, y'all I'm telling you, I go crazy on fantasy. Y'all be like, why he draft him? Season start, be like, damn. Yeah.
Skull State. Hey, D Woods wants it on the draft.
Yeah, D Woods, my guy right there, man.
Hey, speaking of Tony Bell.
Tony Bell in the building. What's up?
Very soon.
What's up, y'all?
What up, my man?
What up, TB?
What's going on? What's going on?
So let's start it off. How are you guys feeling about D Hunt?
Go.
Signing or getting that extra money? and not getting traded. Daniil Hunter.
Man, who want to go?
I love it. Who want to go first?
I'm fine with the Daniil Hunter signing. I'm fine with it. We need a pass rush. We need somebody who's a dominant pass rusher. Daniil can do that. Depends on how they line him up. Hands in the dirt, on the edge, standing up. Never know. Move him inside, maybe over the guard in the center. Move him around. He needs help, though. He can't do it all by himself. So the guys they got now have to pick it up. They just do. And I'm not sold on Davenport for 2 reasons.
He ain't practiced yet, did he?
He finally put the pads on today, from what I heard, but he didn't do anything. Besides, he's fat and out of shape. Nothing.
What the heck is going on already? Oh, okay.
First of all, he wasn't that good in New Orleans. Second of all, defensive linemen don't wear the number 0.
Right.
Hold on. But what year did he have like 9 sacks? What year was that?
The year before.
3 years ago.
2 years ago.
All right.
And then
one of them.
Last year he got hurt, but the one who was the reason he was able to get the whatever sacks he got was because they was keying on Cameron Jordan.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah, man. I see Daniil Hunter. We got to re-sign him to a long-term deal. If not, I don't care what nobody say. We should have traded his ass. Because we're going to let him for real. I know Michael say, here you go with this for real, though. Like the Minnesota Vikings do not trade players when it's time to trade players. Like KJ Osborne. Why not trade Osborne for a draft pick if we know he walking next year?
What are you going to get for him?
Shit, you might could finesse Buffalo out of 3rd round pick. Buffalo is desperate. Buffalo need to win now. Buffalo is desperate.
Zoe wants to clean house.
Hey Zoe. What it is right now, Zoe? Before we trade everybody, we're trying to win a Super Bowl this year. After this year, I agree with everything you're saying.
But we don't get shit for them next year. We don't get shit for players after next year. They free agents.
I know, but I'm desperate for a dang on Super Bowl. I want to get it this year.
I feel you though, but look though, what if Jalen Naylor is what he's supposed to be, and we could use that draft capital to get our quarterback in the next year draft?
How do we know Jordan Addison can be the number 2? So if we get rid of KJ Osborne, what if Jordan Addison can't be that guy?
Lie. Ja looking good.
I know. I'm just saying he looks good. And then we got TJ Hawkinson. TJ Hawkinson, of course, he's like a wide receiver.
Does anybody know what's going on with Hawkinson? He's not practicing.
I ain't know that.
He's not practicing. He's not practicing. He's been on the sideline.
I did hear something.
Yeah, he's been on the sideline.
Oh, Hawkinson don't need no practice though. He good. He don't need no.
He good. Some players just don't even need it.
He good.
I hope it's not contract negotiation.
I think it's a contract. I think it's a contract.
Hey, you know why land anyway with Hawkinson?
Zoe said, trade him.
Trade him.
Trade it as then. Trade him. Who's going to be our tight end?
Second round pick.
Maybe that's why we got Josh Oliver. I don't know.
Well, they got Josh Oliver to help block. I think they ended up running the ball this year. But now
people are saying he can catch too, though. People saying he
was making some good catches today.
Right.
So maybe that's.
Yeah.
But my thing is this though, Tony, like Mike and Yogi don't feel different.
Okay.
I'm just thinking overall, like we're gonna pay JJ some money, we're gonna pay Darisaw some money, pay TJ some money. Where the fuck are we gonna pay somebody on defense some money in free agency though?
Good question.
Like the Minnesota Vikings, I learned how to use they player for draft capital, man. We know how to trade players when it's time to trade players.
Here's the biggest problem we have right now, and I've said this before. We've got We've got people in the front office that really don't know how to build a football team. They got an idea, but they don't really know how to do it.
What the fuck is Quincy here for?
But my whole thing,
I done already explained that. You want me to do it again?
No.
He's just a yes man. That's what everyone's saying. He's just a yes man.
That shit for real though.
Have you pay attention? That's all I'm going to tell you. Pay attention.
If we don't win a Super Bowl this year,
which
we won't. Definitely, we have to get a
We won't.
Definitely, we have to get a quarterback on a rookie quarterback in 2024 draft. Ain't no if buts about it.
We have to get a quarterback regardless.
Yeah,
right.
what I'm saying. Let's get some draft capital.
Okay, now here's what nobody's saying. No, here's the thing. Okay, Kirk is on his last year, right?
Yes, thank God.
No, he got 2 more. He got 3 more years, right?
Don't say that. Mike, don't say that. Don't say that. No. Okay. So
I'm starting to think like Dave, my boy Dave. Shout out to Dave.
This is his last year, so technically he's going to be a free agent next year. I can tell you right now, there's no NFL team that will give him the kind of money that the Minnesota Vikings did over the last 5-6 years.
Hell no. Who would want him?
That's another. Yeah. Who wants him? And I don't care. And people are saying, "Oh, he'll go to San Francisco."
San Fran don't want him.
San Fran don't want him.
I don't know about that. Why wouldn't that?
The GM wants nothing to do with him.
Huh?
Lynch wants nothing to do with them. Shanahan, of course, but Lynch doesn't want nothing to do with him. And he's not going to get guaranteed money. He's not.
Shit.
You know what we can do? We can just do a straight up trade, right? Y'all might not like me for this. Y'all might not like me for this.
Don't do that Trey Lance shit, man.
No. That's not what I was going to say. We're going to still draft our quarterback, but we need to do a straight up trade with the Jets. Give us Aaron Rodgers for a year. Let them have Kirk Cousins. They wanted Kirk Cousins to begin with. They might want him now. I'm just saying. They wanted him before.
The only reason Kirk signed here is because he got guaranteed money. Jets were not going to give him that much guaranteed money.
The
money talks. We ain't paying them. The Jets might pay him.
The Jets were smart though. Look what kind of defense they built.
Yeah, they got a crazy defense. But Aaron,
and let's face it, Kirk is Kirk. He's nothing special.
No, he's first cousin.
Excuse me?
He's first cousin. He's Captain Kirk. He's our quarterback.
He my step.
He's not just Kirk. He's first cousin.
Kirk Cousins has been an albatross around this team's neck for the last 6 years.
Who's getting paid the most on this team? Does anybody know?
Guaranteed money, it's Kirk, I believe.
Oh yeah, that is damn.
Guaranteed,
it is Kirk, ain't it?
And he's been extended twice.
Yeah, Kirk. Yeah, he is the highest paid on the team. Well, it's quarterback, but
guaranteed money. And you know what? Win, lose, or draw, Kirk still gets paid.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But the biggest thing this year, honestly, like, I just don't want no excuses after this year. If we do not win the Super Bowl, which I feel like we're going to win, I'm optimistic. I feel like we're going to win the Super Bowl every year. Skull all day. You know what I mean? But if we don't win the Super Bowl, I don't want no excuses for that position. We need to make a change. I do not want. Oh, look at the dog. Look at the dog.
Put it this way: I've been a fan for as long as I have. Every year, we're going to the Super Bowl. As I've gotten older, I've had to be more realistic.
Man, Super Bowl. Shit, I hope they win the division. Shit.
All we gotta do is get into the playoffs, and we could be like the Giants. Never know.
Man, boy, please.
One and done.
Offensive line.
We do. Yeah, they had a banging defensive line too, man. Justin Tuck, Strahan. Yeah, they had it. They had a defense.
They had the defense. They always had.
They had the defense. Oh crap.
I don't know what to think with this team this year.
That's what I'm saying, though, Tony. That's why I said KJ will be on the draft. He'll be in the draft talk. TJ, his ass be in the trade talk too.
Yeah, we have more questions than answers. Put it that way.
I don't want to pay TJ no 17, 20 million a year, and we got Ja who going crazy, and we got JJ. I don't want to pay TJ no 20. Pay that 20 to 2 defensive tackles, and we can go crazy on defense. Cause we ain't got no D line for real.
No, we have no D line.
Who the fuck we got that defensive tackle?
We got Tonga. I said that last
about Tonga. Who the fuck is Tonga?
Tonga's one of the best underrated. What's his first name, y'all? What's his first name? In the chat. What's his first name?
Kyrie's.
I don't think it's Kyrie's.
Yeah, it is.
It's some weird. I don't know.
Kyrie's Tonga. Yes.
Put some respect on his name. He's better than what you think.
He's good. He
okay, but he's somebody you think you could build a defense line around?
A young defense, yes.
Man.
In the right scheme, yes. Flores will have him in the right
gotta
spot.
see it.
That's where I give Flores.
And we just drafted Roy. Roy's probably gonna be the best defensive tackle from the draft.
And put it this way: if you've got,
I don't know.
you got Tonga at tackle, the nose tackle, but then you've got Asamoah and Pace as your linebackers. That's a pretty good start. Inside, it's a pretty good start.
Say that who?
Asamoah and Pace as your linebackers.
Oh yeah.
That's a pretty good start. Now you need
Pace is doing the thing.
Now you need bookends. You need Lowry's going to play defensive end. He's nothing special. He's just a body. The other one, I guess, is going to be is that Phillips? Is going to play the other end spot?
Yeah, Phillips. I don't know.
Or is it going to be the kid we had from the Gophers last year that we drafted?
See, look at that. We don't even know. Look at that. We got questions. We look. I think. That's all I'm hearing. I think. We don't even know who even on the damn defensive line.
We don't know what's going to happen on the defense. Period. It's a big mystery.
That's what I'm saying.
The whole defense is a mystery this season. We don't know how they're going to stop the run. We don't know if they're going to be able to stop anybody from throwing deep on us. Hopefully, Murphy is. I don't know. We don't even know if Booth is going to be healthy. Is Booth going to be healthy? Like, what the heck is going on with that?
Booth, really?
Just anybody. I just want a corner that's going to be a okay shut. We ain't gonna have no Reeves, but we need something that's kind of reliable.
We got Joe Williams.
Booth will friggin' sneeze and end up on IR.
Yeah. I know it don't make no dang on sense.
Booth, man.
It don't make no dang on sense.
That boy Booth ain't eating no vegetable when he was younger.
And Scene was rocking with the twos today.
That's what I like to hear. Let's go, Vikings. Let's go.
And got
I like that.
KJ Osborne.
You said what?
Scene got burnt by KJ Osborne.
Oh damn! I spoke too soon, didn't I?
Wow!
What's up with it?
Justin, what's the deal?
What it do, Justin?
Well, I'm waiting for Yogi to give his vote because he said he was going to give his vote on this show.
Oh,
what vote?
Okay.
Now, let me be clear. I don't want you to be like, well, Justin's here and SK's not here, so I better agree with it. You give your honest opinion because I don't want to hear no excuses after the fact from the other side of the house. But for those who didn't see on Rap, Yogi, and Purple and Skull Media, they did their top 5 quarterbacks. Now, Yogi did it funny because he said top 5 quarterbacks he wants on the Vikings, so he didn't really take it seriously because he didn't want to be boring. But SK had Kirk Cousins as his number 5, and he did not have Jalen Hurts on his top 5 list.
Fuck no.
Ain't no way. He already disqualified. I'm sorry. He's disqualified.
All right, so that's 2 more votes in my pile. But Yogi said said he's going to reserve giving his vote until he came on onto the Crunk show. So Yogi, which side you falling on, brother?
Let's just say when the Philadelphia Eagles had 2 first-round picks and the question mark was to trade Jalen Hurts, I was on team trade for Jalen Hurts back then. So my pick is Jalen Hurts.
I was too.
Let me be clear. That wasn't a knock Kirk Cousins argument. It was he had some valid points about Jalen Hurts has only done this for 1 year and I need to see it again. I don't have a problem with that argument.
But Justin, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
We seen the best of Jalen Hurts. He took us to the Super Bowl. We seen the best of Kirk Cousins. He took us where? We didn't get to the NFC Championship game with Kirk Cousins. So how is that even a debate?
Well, the debate from SK's point of view was Jalen Hurts had a lot of stuff surrounding him. He had a great defense. He had a great wide receiver duo. He had a great offensive line. He had all these things around him. And my argument to him was that's not Jalen Hurts' fault, and that shouldn't be held against him that he took full advantage of the opportunity.
Justin still has the ball.
He still got
shout out to Eric and Florinda.
And here's the thing with
in the house.
Kirk Cousins has had weapons around him since he's been here.
Thank you. I didn't even get to that point.
He's had weapons in Washington. This is it's like
it's always something.
Kirk is always excuses.
And so I
like Kirk. He's my quarterback. So
yes,
he's my quarterback.
But what I said to him, I was like, wait a second.
we've always heard these excuses for Kirk about what he doesn't have, and that's the reason to excuse why the team hasn't gone any further. But then when it's Jalen Hurts had those things, we want to say, well, it was all those other things, were bigger contributors to the reason the Eagles lost to Patrick Mahomes by 3 points. I'm like, hold on a minute. It's not his fault. And he didn't say it was his fault, but I'm just saying we can't take away. I've always disliked in life, not just in football, where, certain people have certain advantages or start out further in life than other people. Okay.
Double standards almost.
And you know what? I never begrudge anybody.
JJ.
What's up, JJ? I never begrudge success because somebody had advantages. And I never buy into, well, I was unsuccessful because I didn't have all of those advantages. Whether we're talking about football, we're talking about life. Okay.
Right.
Right.
Okay. I think y'all get what I'm saying. But
right.
And I'm not here to stump for Jalen Hurts like he's on the fast track to the Hall of Fame. But when you say to me, I need to see it for more than 1 year. Well, if you really break down Kirk Cousins, yes, his season last season was his best season. And at the end of it, yes, some of the other seasons that he has had haven't all necessarily been his fault. But what we know right now is Kirk Cousins can only overcome so much when his roster has deficiencies to it. And we know what Jalen Hurts can do when he has a great roster around him, which is to be within an eyelash of winning the Super Bowl. Right. And so then his last point was, okay, break it down. Are we talking about which quarterback do I want moving forward, or which quarterback do I want for the 2023 season? And I said, it doesn't matter. If you're talking about moving forward, 32 out of 32 GMs would take Jalen Hurts. Okay. If we're talking about this season, at least half of the 32 GMs would take Jalen Hurts regardless. Now, if you want to say
this is not a debate.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You can't even debate that. Like, who in their right mind would take Kirk Cousins over Jalen Hurts?
Now, Justin.
Nobody.
Hey, everybody. So let's just switch this around a little bit. What if we had Jalen Hurts on the Vikings last season, right? He would cover up some of the stink. He would cover up some of the stink that we had, and we would have got further.
To be clear,
in my
I
opinion,
didn't have as much time as I would have wanted to. One, because we were going back and forth, and two, because Yogi wanted to get done and take his break and then start this show. But what I would have said was, because he said, well, if you put Kirk Cousins on Philadelphia, they would be a great team. I'm like,
hell
yes,
no.
But hold on. But what I'm saying is that you can't just transport any quarterback who's making market value at 35, 40 million and put him on a team that has a quarterback making $7 million and not account for the fact that team would then have to get rid of some of its pieces that makes that team great around the quarterback on the rookie contract. So that's still not even a valid comparison, or it's not a one-to-one comparison, I should say.
There's another one too that people aren't looking at. There's a lot of intangibles to Kirk's game that he does not have it.
He doesn't have that leadership like Jalen Hurts. I don't care what nobody says, man.
He pressure moments throw out last year when we really needed him to win games for us. He didn't do it.
Yeah, last year was his best.
Hey, there's two people in the building right now that said, I believe D Woods is saying he would take Kirk Cousins over Jalen Hurts.
Stop, D Woods.
We already know Norsefius would, because Norsefius voted in the poll, and he did say
over Hurts.
I guess all I'm saying is this.
I'm surprised.
I will agree.
What the fuck are they looking at? Hold on, wait. I want to know what are they looking at the quarterback position?
They're looking at you know what they're looking at? They're looking at the stats. They're not looking at the overall gameplay. They're looking at the stats.
Because Kirk Cousins can't do no damn halfback option.
Well, here's what I would say. Here's what I did say, and where I will defend his position, even though I don't agree with it. I agree that if you're talking about, I am just looking at the quarterback for being a passer, sure, I would still probably give that to Kirk. I would also give to Kirk, and neither one of us said this at the time, that outside of one game due to COVID, Kirk has never missed a game, and Jalen has missed a few games. Okay. That's a mark for Kirk. I'll give him that too. But
what else?
If you put, that's about
what do you get with that though?
If you put,
he played in the Super Bowl.
If you put Jalen Hurts on this team, I'm sorry, this team's a better team. Not necessarily. I'm saying it's a better overall team, and he's a better overall fit. You put Jalen Hurts with Kevin O'Connell. You think Kevin
Oh my
O'Connell would do that?
gosh! I just, what is up with this love? I mean, I like
To be
Kurt a lot.
clear,
That's
let me
my
be clear
quarterback.
right now. Let me be clear about this last
What?
thing to make sure that nobody takes this the wrong way.
Right.
My top 5 quarterbacks for this season:
Talk
Mahomes
to me.
1, Mahomes
Mhm.
1, Joe Burrow 2,
Mhm.
Josh Allen 3,
Mhm.
Jalen Hurts 4,
Mhm.
and realistically, I'm still living in the past because if SK's allowed to say, well, I want to see Jalen Hurts do it more than 1 year, fine. Then I'm gonna put Aaron Rodgers 5 because I want to see what he does.
Aaron
Hold on.
Rodgers.
Oh
I
my
want to see what he
gosh!
does in New
Hell
York.
no.
Boo!
Man,
My
Lamar
point is-
Jackson.
My point is this: right
I'm
now,
putting Lamar Jackson on there. I don't care
Man,
that he
Lamar
ain't finished the
Jackson.
season. I'm putting Lamar Jackson in the top 5.
my point is, you
I
got those
just,
four. You got those 4 guys that we all agree on. I'll put Kirk 6. I really will. And that's coming from somebody who all summer has said, I want this to be his last year. I want to rip the Band-Aid off for this team's roster construction. I want to move into a different direction because I think we've capped out as far as we can go with him. But for this season, yeah, I'll put him at 6. I'm not saying that means I'm willing to re-sign him beyond this season because we've had that discussion a million times. But my point is that I'm not saying it's indefensible to say that Kirk is around top 5 for this season and this season only coming off of last season. I don't have a problem with it. But the argument that he made about, minimizing how much Hurts was responsible for. Hey, Jay, why?
hey,
Because
I just
I'll
got,
say this right now. I'm actually really excited for this offense, and I'm really excited because I agree with what you said earlier.
I'm going to
No
be
more
excited
excuses.
for this offense if
Yes.
our
No
defense
more excuses.
can
I'm
get
excited.
We're gonna have a lot of
takeaways and turnovers.
we're gonna have a lot of excuses. We already got the excuses. We already got the excuses going. You saying that? What if Kirk Cousins had the Eagles' offensive line and his weapons and all that? See, that's what's going to happen. They're going to come. Like, it's just going to be
And let's also not
this
pretend that
constant
2000
excuse
and let's
for
not
Kirk Cousins.
Here's
It's
my
just going to be
thing.
this constant excuse
let's
for
not
Kirk Cousins.
pretend 2018 didn't exist when he had a team coming off an NFC Championship game either.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's not.
Thank you.
I like Kirk, but if he doesn't
Like
get
I
it done
said,
this
I'm gonna
season,
drop. I was gonna drop it tonight, but then I got into it with these guys, so now I'm not gonna drop it till tomorrow morning. But
right?
I have praised what I've seen from Kirk. Now again, it's training camp, and a lot of teams look good in training camp, particularly.
Right.
You praise what?
Everybody looks good when they practice against their teammates. When you start,
What you praise? What the fuck? What had Kirk Cousins done for you to praise?
He has looked good.
He threw
And he
for
is-
I think 3 seasons over 4,000 yards.
Man, I don't care about. Listen here, Mike.
I'm just saying.
and in today's NFL, that's common ground because of the rules.
Yes.
That's common.
Yes.
He's not.
I mean, but other than that,
Kirk Cousins-
he
Kirk
stays
Cousins
healthy,
lost-
y'all. He
Kirk
plays every
Cousins lost
game,
to Daniel Jones in the playoffs.
but that was the defense's fault.
No, it wasn't. The offense had the ball last. So
No, I'm just speaking as a lot of
going there,
these.
so we're not going
Here
there.
we go.
We're not going there, so.
Like, if I'm not mistaken, who threw a check down pass on 4th and 8? Like,
We're not going to reduce it to one play.
Well, Justin, it comes down to that one play, though.
But look, though, at the end of the day, Vikings
The
fans
season.
got being realistic, though. When the game was on the line, you checked the ball down on 4th and 8 when somebody was in front of you. Why not throw a Hail Mary to whoever was downfield?
That's a different discussion, one of which we've had and one of which I agree with. It was still a bad pass. I'm not going to reduce it to just that one play. And yes,
Why
if we're
not?
in that, if
That's
we're
the play that doesn't matter. I don't care about the regular season. The regular season don't even matter.
All
I
right,
don't
let me
care about
ask you
the
this,
13 to 14 games.
let me ask you this though: why did Philly lose?
I
the
agree.
Super Bowl? Why did Philly lose the Super Bowl?
Shit, why they lost?
I think they lost. They lost to that fumble. That fumble. That was a bad fumble by
So here's my question. Here's my question. All right, do you blame Jalen Hurts for losing that game?
Hell yeah.
Despite the fact that he scored every touchdown of that game for the Eagles, either by 1 passing and 3 by running,
just that one mistake.
you're going to reduce it to that one mistake.
Yeah, that was
I don't think so. I think it's the defense in the second half. The defense in the second half did not play like they played in the first half. They just lost it. The aggression, on that defense just.
But on the back end, though, Justin Fields took his team to a Super Bowl.
Justin Fields, what you talking about?
What?
Jalen Hurts.
You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts.
all I'm saying is right now. All I'm saying is right now. Yeah, I would put Hurts above Kirk Cousins, and all I'm saying is, yes, I have my doubts about Kirk. And guess what? If we're in a playoff game and we're down by 4 or 7, I'm gonna be nervous, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, Kirk, don't do this to me again. I'm not changing my opinion. I'm just saying I am really excited, and I'm looking forward to this. I am looking forward to the fact that you got Jordan Addison effectively replacing Adam Thielen.
Yeah,
I'm liking the fact that we're going to running back by committee, which
hopefully will everything. But
besides the O-line.
But hey, Justin, I love everything going on in Minnesota right now. But let's keep it real. Do you feel Kirk Cousins can win you a Super Bowl right now with your team?
With this team, no. Not this team. It's got too many other holes on it.
Like, I'm just saying, like, Kirk Cousins cannot win the damn Super Bowl.
We're talking about two different things here right now. We're talking about the overall component of, can this team, led by Kirk Cousins, does he have enough to overcome all of the rest of the roster deficiencies? And I would not bet on the Vikings to win the Super Bowl. No chance would I bet that.
I think they will.
Okay. You definitely fit in.
I'm optimistic. And I believe they're going to do something great this year, man.
I'm looking forward to this because I think the team cohesiveness will be a lot better this year, because I think defensively, you're not just going to sit and wait for everything to happen to you. You're going to be aggressive. I think offensively,
that link.
What's up, Dinner? I think offensively, if you can be more consistent, number one, you're going to score more points. Number two, you're going to keep your defense off the field and not let them get gassed so much. So right now, I'm looking forward to. What's up, Mary?
I feel you though, but Justin.
Yeah.
Our offensive line ain't shit.
That's a different discussion, though. I agree with you. The interior of this offensive line is the only weakness this offense has.
Yes. I agree with you.
That's a pretty big weakness.
I'm not disagreeing with you, Tony.
That's a pretty big friggin' weakness.
Yes.
Our offensive line will be all right because they got the time together now.
That's what Dave say too. And I
ain't got shit to do with if you could play O-line or not. I just seen Bradbury ass get picked up.
Okay, how many years have we looked at Bradbury get pushed around?
Should no grown man in the NFL get picked up by another grown man in the NFL, bro? I ain't lying. I won't let a grown man pick me up.
Zoe, I've said it.
It ain't right.
On Tuesday nights, on my live on Tuesday nights, I get into it with Dave because he wants to say the Vikings are better than the 49ers because of Brock Purdy's injury and Brock Purdy's uncertainty. And I said, San Francisco has a much better offensive line.
We're better than the 49ers, like the roster. Like what
he said that he thinks that the Vikings will be the number 2 seed because we will beat San Francisco week 5 or 6 or whatever week that is.
Okay, that's my boy.
Because of the uncertainty of their quarterback situation, and our quarterback situation is better. And I said, yeah, but their offensive line is better. Their defensive line is better. And the quarterback's the most important position. But if one of your weaknesses is your offensive line, particularly against that defensive line, I'm sorry. I still think San Francisco better right now. But what I'm saying is I'm coming around to you can play a better team cohesion. I think last year's defense, for as garbage as it was, we have to give them a little bit of a pass because when your offense going 3 and out so much and you're on the field getting gassed all the time, of course they're going to break at some point. But all I'm saying is for right now, for this season, I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes. And I'm somewhat feeling good about what this team can do offensively.
Hey, hold up. Is someone on the StreamYard watching the YouTube as well? Because we're getting an echo.
How many wins this year for the team?
Me? Oh, boy.
Getting an echo?
From who?
Oh, yeah, someone's watching it.
How many wins for the Vikings this year?
I give them a 10 or 11.
Okay.
Yeah, between 10 and 12.
Dinner, what you got?
That sound like it might be Mike or Tony. Y'all watching this shit live?
Nah, I'm in the attic, man. Ain't no TVs up here.
I'm watching it live.
See, Tony, I knew it. Wanted to know.
Yeah, mute it.
Okay.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
There we go.
I'm finna get out of here in a minute anyway because I got.
You about to get out of here, Justin?
Yeah, I did a 2-hour show on Yogi's channel. I sat in with them guys at the end. I've been on enough tonight. I think people are sick of seeing me right now.
No, we love to see you on here, man.
I know you do.
Stay on this mother. Stay on here.
If y'all don't subscribe, Purple and Gold for days, y'all I'll drop a video tomorrow morning. I'll be live Monday night at 8 o'clock, Tuesday night at 6:30. Because and I'll be on First and Scold 6:30 Monday night as well. So
then you going live 6:30 in the morning?
No, 6:30 in the evening, brother.
Oh, I'm about to say, they can't fuck with you, dog. You going crazy.
Hey, that's my guy right there. But Justin, man.
Hey, what's your favorite cereal, Zoe? That's another one I got for
you. Fruity Pebbles all day.
I don't eat cereal. I don't drink milk.
I drink almond milk.
No, I don't fuck with cereal for real.
What were you gonna say, Mike?
I love my thing on cereal.
All right, there we go.
You probably use water, don't you, Mike?
What do you say? Put some water on that.
Put some water on that shit, boy. Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to do some troubleshooting to see who's echoing.
Man, that's either Tony.
I don't think it was me because I got my headphones on, but we'll see if it goes away when I get up out of here. But anyway, y'all, if y'all don't subscribe to me, Purple and Go for days, hit them like button and hit them like and hit them like buttons on all 3 channels on your way out here.
Yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Purple and Gold.
You can wrestle with these guys for a minute here. I'm gonna get out.
Kirk Cousins is my quarterback. I agree with Dave.
For this year, yes.
For this year, just for this year.
After that,
it might be David's.
It did start when you got here, Bitter. It did start when you got here, but we'll see. Anyway, y'all have a good night. I'm up out of here.
All right, brother. You. Is it me?
No.
I hear an echo now.
Okay, hold on.
What's going on?
I'll figure it out.
But yeah, it's definitely going. So the offensive line is the biggest weakness. Well, we don't know what the defense is going to do, but the offensive line, for how many years have we been talking about the offensive line? Like about 5 years now?
Hell yeah.
About 5 years. Yeah. So we got to figure something out.
The offensive line been fucking horrible. That shit been a pain in my ass for the past 5 or 7 years. I ain't lying to you.
And Bobby Evans is on our team.
It's so fucking horrible, and they ain't fixing the offensive line yet, and they still ain't fixing.
And we signing everybody.
They bringing the people like Bobby Evans, Christian DeLore, and Jack Snyder. Like, who the fuck is these people? These people ain't never played a snap in the NFL. And they bring these people in to compete for a snap on our team. Like, get that shit out of here, man.
You're in a chicken egg scenario. When Cousins came here, year 1, I noticed his lack of pocket presence and how he would seemingly step into an offensive line, almost getting sacked by his own linemen, not even the defensive line.
Right.
So
like, what
if
the
you
fuck
have
is
a
that?
quarterback who senses trouble and then just gets out of there, we don't know what that looks like because it's been years with Cousins.
You sound a little off.
Yeah, hold on.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's. I think David's got the echo.
Can you guys hear me though?
Yeah.
I
The
hear you.
echo's gone.
Okay.
All right. So, what did you just say?
We haven't had a mobile quarterback in years.
We have Kirk Cousins. I'm just trying to make people laugh in the chat. I'm a Kirk Cousins fan, and he's my quarterback until further notice. And I'm going to cheer for him for this season. And all you Kirk Cousins doubters, he will prove you wrong by getting us a Super Bowl.
You mean us doubters? You mean us doubters, as in the ones that know NFL football?
Yeah, like, what you talking about? Like, what you mean by that? Like,
yeah, doubters? That's not doubters. That's just a football fact.
Yeah, that is true though. He's gonna get us somewhere though. I think.
Is D Watt one of your people?
Who?
D Watt?
Yeah. We something. He talking some lion shit.
He said Lions. Hey, this is for D Watt.
The heck is going on with this thing?
Yeah, hell yeah, he is. He love the Lions, man.
Skull, baby.
I'm tired of hearing
But-
that lion shit with him.
Who was it that said the Vikings haven't had an offensive line in years? And they're
Me?
right. Zoe's right.
You know, I said 5 years. Like 5 years.
It's been long. It's been longer than that. It's
longer
been
than 5 years.
Since
Yeah.
09 for real.
probably
I'm trying to
since
think,
and even Zimmer didn't have great offensive lines.
Hell
No, he just had a
didn't.
good defense.
Yeah, it's
Good
been
defensive line.
09 is probably the last
The
one last time they had a good one.
And plus, we don't have no mobile quarterback who can hide certain shit. Like if our offensive line suck with Kirk Cousins, it gonna show.
A lot of those hits that Kirk took last year are because of Kirk and his inability to move around. I'm just being honest.
Listen, man.
We've already said everything we said. We've said this before. We've said this before about Kirk. He has terrible pocket presence. He can't sense a rush, and he will stand back there until the last minute. Doesn't mean he'll throw the ball away. He'll hang on to it, and that's been another problem. He hangs on to the ball too long.
Can we get back into that conversation about Jalen Hurts not being better than Kirk Cousins? Where are we? What are we watching? I'm just curious. No disrespect to anybody that likes Kirk a lot.
It's SK.
How can Jalen Hurts not be better than Kirk Cousins?
Because they're looking at the stats.
Are you just looking at?
Have a good night,
yards?
Norris.
Hey, Yogi, it was SK, right? That said Kirk was better than Jalen, right?
No, SK was saying he needs to see one more year out of Jalen Hurts.
But
what the hell we seen out of Kirk Cousins?
Zoe is pretty much saying, what have we seen from Kirk Cousins?
You want to see one more year out of quarterback that took their team to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Kirk Cousins been here for 5 or 6 years, and he yet to take us to a divisional round in the fucking NFC.
What's the furthest he ever got in the playoffs? What's the furthest he ever got?
The furthest Kirk ever got was, I think, against the Niners in the conference. Divisional.
So what more? My point is, then what more? I don't understand this disrespect with Jalen Hurts. I don't understand where they trying to have more of a pocket quarterback. Like we got a dual threat young quarterback. Yeah, he was hurt, but he still played in the Super Bowl and he played pretty darn good. I mean, he had one turnover, but he would have done better than Kirk. He did better than Kirk.
They're comparing apples to oranges. You know, you can't compare the old quarterback to the new quarterback. You could make Jalen Hurts look like crap if you ask him to play like Kirk Cousins. Just like Kirk Cousins would look like crap trying to play Jalen Hurts. The secret is taking what you have and using it to its advantage and suppressing and concealing its weaknesses, right? So what I have a problem with Kirk is that
you sound a little low, bro.
What's that?
But there's no echo.
There's no echo.
Okay, all right. I just don't. I can barely. Yeah, okay.
I've been trying to work my way around this mic thing for a while.
Okay.
I was hoping the headset would help, but I think it was the headset doing it. But really, at the end of the day, if you're going to try to win with Kirk, you better get a guard who can block for the man. Yeah. And if you're not going to get a guard that can block for him, you better get a quarterback that can move.
Hey, David.
Here's another problem though with Kirk. I'm sorry, and this is just Kirk. Other quarterbacks usually don't have this. For anything to work for Kirk, it has to be perfect.
That's the problem.
He can't deal with adversity. He is terrible with adversity.
Hey, David.
If it's not perfect, it's not going to work.
Yep.
You ever seen any given Sunday?
Oh yeah. It's been a while.
Remember when Willie Beeman was feeling himself and the O-line wasn't blocking for him?
Yep.
That's the same way going on with Kirk, man. They tired of Kirk ass back there making him look bad. They're like, damn, bro, you gotta move around at least, bro. Like, damn, you just can't stand back there like a statue now.
I think this season
any pressure up the middle, it's a wrap.
This season comes
especially with Bradbury at center.
I know.
Fuck Bradbury. That was a dumbass signing. Like out of all
I don't understand it, man.
Why do you re-sign Bradbury? Out of all the centers in the NFL, you re-sign Bradbury, a center who can lift off his damn 2 feet in the NFL.
Yeah.
I don't understand that one.
Meaning,
Wasn't a
like I
lot of
said
lifting
before,
going
man.
on last year.
Like
in
I
his
said
defense. They
I ain't
weren't
gonna lie to
doing
y'all.
that to him.
I don't think a grown man could lift me off
But
my
he's-
2 motherfucking feet.
But he still was getting pushed back, David. He
Yeah,
still was
still
getting
gets pushed back.
He's not perfect. I know, but you know,
He's
But
not even
dang.
close. He is soft as can
I don't-
be, especially
Hey,
at the
David,
center position.
I
He's
don't
soft.
ask any player to be perfect. I'm just asking to be more consistent.
Yeah,
Especially against
he's consistently bad. He's consistent. It's bad,
against
but he's
the tougher
consistent.
teams, against the tougher defensive lines. He forgets how to block or something.
It's over
And then
with.
like it's just
It's
I don't
over
know.
with.
There's going to be a lot of excuses. There's going to be a lot of excuses if we don't start off right this season. I know that for a fact.
And brace yourself, folks. We could start off really bad. I'm telling you right now.
Oh no, we got the best wide receiver in the game. We got Kirk Cousins.
Does he play defense? Does he
Our
run
defense is gonna
block?
be all right. I think our defense is going to be better than what people think.
No, our defense.
Even with all the questions, our defense is going to be better. It's going to be better than last season. Definitely.
It'll be better than last year, but will it be better enough to keep us to win us games? Will they get turnovers?
It's going to be ranked 22 between 20, not 20. I'm going to say 22 to 25.
I give it 25 at the most.
25.
I give a 20.
22, 25.
I
You
give
give
it
it
what?
20.
You know what's crazy though?
But that's good then, man. What you talking about? That's good.
20. That's a hell of a jump.
Way better. That's way better than what I was thinking.
Yeah, our defense gonna be good. It ain't gonna be the defense. It's gonna be the offense.
Okay, here's the deal. If it's gonna be the offense this year, you're probably gonna have to put some of the pressure on KOC and what he's calling.
We're gonna have to.
We better
KOC's
see some
play
more
call.
screen passes.
KOC, honestly, he ain't showed me shit.
KOC would start out a game like a house of fire. We did that last year. Started like a house of fire. We're up 14-0.
I'm talking
But then, would you let me? So let me talk. I'm finishing my statement.
Oh snap!
But after those first 2 drives, that offense disappeared for what? 2 quarters?
Exactly.
Which puts your defense in a hole.
Hey, TV. Sometimes they don't even start off fast. I feel like sometimes they start off slow. We'd be down by 10 points before they start picking it up. But sometimes they struggle from the very beginning. It's just like, what is up with that? What is up with? Why do we have to get down by like 2 touchdowns for us to start waking up? That's the coach. I don't think that's
coaching all the way.
That's coaching. You know what I'm saying? So what is it? Your first couple of drives should be on point every time. You should get at least a field goal. Something.
Remember the first thing I said about the biggest problem I had with the Vikings last year was they were too damn soft.
And that's why I'm so
coaching.
excited about this defense. That's why I'm so excited about this defense is going to be rough riders. This defense is going to be aggressive.
It ain't the defense though.
It ain't the defense that's going to be the problem. It'll be the offense this year. If it's right now, NFL defense is going to basically triple team JJ.
So answer this. So you're pretty much saying, all right, so is Brian O'Neill going to be good? That's another big question. Is he going to be good?
It's taken from one who tore their Achilles, had the same injury. It depending on how you heal, you could come back right away. With today's medicine, they should, but there's no guarantee.
So if he's good,
he's going to lose a step. He's going to lose a step regardless.
Man, this could be tough.
We'll see how good he is when Yannick's going against him because the
Bears just signed him up. The Bears just signed Ngakoue.
That's your guy, Yogi.
Yeah.
They just signed.
Hey, Yogi, how do you feel about that, Yogi?
Not good at all. Not good at all because.
He can't stop the run, but he can definitely get the pass.
I don't know,
get the
man.
quarterback.
I ain't a lot of y'all. Like I like Ja, and I like what I'm seeing in the offense, but at the end of the day, as a football fan and a Viking fan, I know when we play against them dog ass defensive line, our offense line is going to fucking crumble, man. And they had not did one thing to fix the offense line yet. In the regular season, it's just 1 month away.
We got the preseason. I got to see what's going on with the. I want to see Ed Ingram. I want to see how he improved because he cannot be ranked number one. No, I care because I want to see what they're going to do. They're going to play some of the offensive line.
I gave Ingram a pass because he was a rookie. And usually with rookies like that, when you have like a rookie, he usually gets help from the center.
Yeah.
But when teams know your center is weak, they're going to beat up on the center.
That's a good point.
So, he's going to get his second year will tell. But when you up and down the line, I mean, Cleveland's playing out of position. That's a problem. And Bradbury's just soft. As a whole, they're just soft.
When did O'Neal get injured? What week was that? Was that in the playoffs?
That was at the Green Bay game. He got hurt against Green Bay. They lost 2 linemen against the Packers in that second game. They lost O'Neal.
So, I mean, yeah, that is a lot of...
Yeah, and they lost Schlappman at the goal line, or I think it was Schlappman.
That's the biggest key to this year definitely is health, man. We got to be healthy, but... So we don't really know what the offensive line can really be if we're all healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they're right now in camp. I mean, they're not all playing together. I don't even know who's playing that right tackle spot. I haven't heard.
Yeah, that Brian O'Neal question is a big question right now, man. Yep. I hope he's good.
So, David, Bucks versus Vikings. Who you taking the first game?
Zoe, who you got, Zoe?
For who?
Bucks and the Vikes first week 1.
Shit, the Vikings should win that by 2 touchdowns. That's a no-brainer. The Vikings should win that. The Vikings lose that game, shit. The Vikings lose to the Bucks, shit, season over with. We lost to Baker Mayfield. Shit, season over with. Shit.
We gonna beat the Eagles though week 2. It don't even matter.
Baker Mayfield is undefeated against us.
He is?
Yeah, he beat us with Cleveland.
We only played him once, right?
And lost.
Yeah, that shit.
We're not losing at home. Season opener. We're not losing at home. It's a wrap.
You sure about that? You sure about that? No, it's at home, but you sure about that?
We're not losing at home.
You sure about that?
It's the Terror Dome, TB. It's the Terror Dome. We don't.
It's not a dome. It's a stadium. It's not a dome. We blew that up 5 years ago.
Stadium. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. We're not going to lose, brother. We're not going to lose at home.
Baker Mayfield. If they lose Baker Mayfield, the season over with.
Tampa Bay still got a good defense.
No, their defense line is nasty.
We can start, man.
Those secondary is pretty good too.
Yeah,
don't sleep on that defense, okay?
Baker Mayfield.
What about their offense, though?
Only question mark is Baker Mayfield.
That's a big question mark.
That's the quarterback, bro.
Yeah, that's the only question mark they have. They still got Rashad White. They still got, I think, Mike. Who was the receivers they had?
Fuck the Bucks.
Evans.
Beat the Bucks. I ain't worried about the Bucks.
Yo, if we lose to the Bucks, I'm going live for more. Like after the game, I'm going live for like 3 hours straight.
I'm worried about the Bucks. I'm trying.
We can't lose.
If the Vikings, I'm going to lean towards the Vikings, but I'm only going by 3.
By 3?
Yep.
What's up, David? What you think, David? Man, you're quiet.
I think the Vikes win, but I don't trust Kirko. I think Mayfield's going to look like the better quarterback that day.
Stop it.
I think maybe the defense wins that game. I think this defense could be a top 10 defense with Flores. From all the sacks and confusion they're causing in practice.
But
what
it's
the hell are they going to do?
Hold on, David. Did you say we're going to win?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought you said we was going to lose. I was like, hold on, man.
No, I got him winning, but I don't know if Kirk's going to look all that sharp.
He's not. He's probably won't play.
Did you say top 10 defense?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think.
What?
The more I hear about this pressure we're putting on.
Oh, we gonna definitely lose him next season. Brian Flores is going. He's a head coach after that. That happens, it's over.
People don't want that though.
Flores gets this team. If he improves that defense to 20, he's gone. I think Flores is gone anyway. I think he's gone. But there's going to be some openings, dude. There's going to be a lot of openings.
You know, coaches get fired every season, though.
But coaches, but owners now, they want offensive mind to be a head coach, not no defensive coordinator.
Yeah, but you know what? That trend will change too, because the last few offensive coaches that they've gotten have been mediocre at best. Man, so and and there's always going to be an owner who's going to buck the system or a GM.
Man, the last offensive coordinator, man, been fucking special team.
Hey, guess what? D
Oh, my guys in the building. My guys in the building.
What it do, Playboy?
Wait. Let D Wood talk that talk.
Let him cook, man. Let him cook.
Man,
Let him cook.
I've
Let
been
him cook,
listening
man.
for the past hour, man.
Let him cook, man.
My girls is playing tennis and everything. You know, I got to take care of that first. But
yeah, you know,
y'all wilding, man. Y'all wilding. But
talk to me.
The content. First off, I guess Kirk Cousins is a hot topic, though, right?
He's the best quarterback in the NFL.
With Kirk Cousins, bro.
Every week, right? So I got a question for y'all, right? We always talk about that 4th and 8, right? That's a big thing.
Snap.
Yeah.
Kirk threw the 4th and 8, right? Well, you know, I took a long time to watch the Netflix series or whatever. So I watched it, and you know what I noticed?
Talk to me.
The series before that, the Vikings had, fucking KOC got too damn cute on that quarterback sneak. And then the Giants go out and score a touchdown, and now Kirk got to work a miracle because they didn't score on that possession. So if we're going to live in a world, if we really lost that game because the KOC got too damn cute. Think about it, though, right? If the Vikings score on the second to last drive of that game, if they score 7 points or whatever, right, that game is basically over. It's basically over at that point. Now the Giants are actually playing catch up. Now you put Daniel Jones in the situation that Kirk Cousins was at the actual end of the game. 4th and 8 doesn't necessarily happen because we score. You get what I'm saying? So we can sit here and we can be like, oh, damn, Kirk Cousins threw the sticks 4th and 8. You have to blame KOC more for that loss for being too goddamn cute. Why would you run a quarterback sneak in that scenario in the playoffs when you got Dalvin Cook and you got Madison and you got CJ Ham and you only needed a couple of yards?
Hey, on that quarterback sneak, what was it down?
It was like 4th down or something.
4th down, I think.
It was 4th down. That's what I'm saying, though. If we're gonna argue, if we're gonna argue about why we lost that playoff game, that's why we lost that playoff game. We didn't lose the playoff game because of 4th and 8.
Wait.
Talk that talk.
We lost because KOC got too goddamn cute. Because if they score a touchdown, what happens then? The clock keeps running. Daniel Jones, has to play comeback. He got to be.
Talk that talk.
He's in the same situation as Kirk Cousins was at the end of the game if the Vikings score. But KOC got too fucking cute. And that's what nobody else wants to talk about.
Right.
But
look,
quarterback sneak don't seem to go hand in hand.
The quarterback sneak was on down.
You got two. It was 4th down. You got
not for the quarterback sneak.
No, you got too cute. We should have just ran the ball down the middle and got a couple of yards and kept moving the sticks and kept the clock going. That's what I'm saying.
That Viking offensive line couldn't block for shit, though.
What side did
they couldn't see? You see, now you want to move the goalposts, but I'm not
moving the goalposts. That's a fact.
I ain't gonna argue.
I'm not moving the goalposts.
One at a time. Let the ball cook. Let D-Woods cook.
I ain't gonna argue, but my whole thing is like I want to give you something to think about. You get what I'm saying? Because if the Vikings score on that drive, the game is probably over.
Which direction does Cousins sneak?
Okay, after thinking about what you said, first of all, you don't call a quarterback sneak with Kirk Cousins with an offensive line like that.
So who fault is that?
That's on KOC.
Exactly.
But look, though, I'm lost. What down did he call a quarterback sneak on
4th down?
Was 4th down.
He called it on. Okay, look, Zoe, on the series before the 4th and 8 or whatever, the Vikings was driving down the field, right? If they score on that drive and not call that bullshit quarterback sneak or whatever, the game was probably over.
How many yards was it though?
It was like 2 yards.
There you go. Did Cousins go to the left or to the right on that quarterback sneak?
Do it really even matter? On the quarterback sneak. Like that's my thing though.
Hey, D-Wood.
Yeah, what up, Zoe?
Hey, if I'm paying you $35 million, you better be able to get a yard or two.
Nah, but what I'm saying is though, what I'm trying to say is this though, like
there's so many
obvious by saying like, oh, it's Kirk's fault because that's the person that's in the 4 point. He's paid the most or whatever, right? But we gotta really actually sit back and dissect what's really happening, game to game, series by series.
Here's another thing too. This is where a quarterback experience comes into play. Why did Kirk go through with the play? Why didn't Kirk be like, call a timeout?
I'm gonna debuff that though, right? Look, Tony, during the Buffalo game, right? Mm-hmm. We give Kirk Cousins shit all the time, but not calling his play clock or whatever, right? He called a quarterback sneak to win that Buffalo game.
And still couldn't do it.
And still couldn't do it.
No. But Pete game though. He called it to win that game. So you can't sit there and say like, oh, he ain't calling his number. He didn't do it this time. Or he didn't do it that time. When the game was on the line in Buffalo, Kirk said, "Fuck that! I'll do the quarterback sneak so we can go home."
And guess what? We didn't get it. It almost cost us the game.
So why the hell would you call a quarterback sneak in a goddamn playoffs?
Hey, Dad.
Hey,
D. Wood.
You get what I'm saying? Like you gotta think about it like that though. If a quarterback sneak didn't work against one of the best defenses in the NFL with Kirk Cousins, why when your whole season is on the line, you call a quarterback sneak on 4th down?
Here's my thing. I agree.
Here's
my thing. Why are you calling a quarterback sneak with Kirk Cousins, period?
I just said
that's the coach. That's the coach.
That's
right.
Coaching.
But your point is, TB, you're like, why didn't Kirk just audible and change
Why didn't Kirk audible or at least call timeout and make sure or come up with somebody? He doesn't. He goes through with it. That's problem. That's a problem.
I agree with D. Woods, though. There's so many different factors on why we lost. It wasn't just Kirk. But the only problem, D. Woods, is he is the quarterback. And the quarterback.
Yeah, so he's gonna get the
guy. So he's gonna get the most criticized if we lose.
Yeah, I get that. But
the defense, we know the defense was trash. So I mean,
if we're gonna analyze film and we're gonna give opinions or whatever, we gotta give opinions on the whole situation, but not just one play.
Hey,
we should have won that damn game, though. We should have won that game.
Kirk called that quarterback. Kirk did that QB sneak up by himself. Are you talking about on the goal line?
Up the
He's the one that called it against the Giants?
No, KLC was mad about it.
In Buffalo,
he was.
In Buffalo, he called it on the goal line, right?
Yeah, and KLC was mad as hell.
Yeah, and Buffalo, he called it on the goal line. But in the Giants game in the playoffs, KLC made the play call himself. So what I'm saying is, though, it's like you already had the quarterback sneak fail. Even I don't give a fuck who called it or not. You already had it fail in Buffalo. So why the hell would you want a quarterback sneak from the head coach during the playoffs when it's basically it comes down to your season?
And that's where I'm saying Kirk should have had the whereabouts as to be like, no, I'm calling timeout.
But he already got scolded in Buffalo for calling his own number.
So what? Who doesn't? Okay, everybody's gonna get scolded. You don't think Belichick never scolded Brady?
No, but what I'm saying is like we already know. That was the quarterback that was.
But that's the good though.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
Right? If you want his number in Buffalo, he got scolded by KLC, right? Can we all agree about that?
Okay.
He called his number in Buffalo. He got scolded.
Okay. So why did he make the same play? Why did they call the same play twice?
Okay. Now I'm going to bring something up. I'm going to bring something up. You said he got scolded by KLC, right?
Yeah.
What player has never been scolded by their coach at any time?
He's scolded all the time when they make mistakes. But what I'm saying is, though, this is what I'm saying, though. It's like this, though.
It didn't work.
It didn't work. So why
do it again?
You're missing what I'm saying. You're right. It didn't work. All I'm saying is, if Kirk was that leader, if Kirk was that smart, if Kirk was that guy that's like, nah, this is not going to work, call a timeout. And if you got to have a shouting match with your coach, have a shouting match. It's the damn playoffs. Okay,
that is true.
You do not just go with the flow. You want to win or lose or draw. You want to win or lose. You make those decisions. Okay,
especially in the playoffs.
Especially in the playoffs.
Yeah, the playoffs is different.
If was a fifth, we all be drunk. All right.
If it was what?
Let's just say that if was a fifth, we all be drunk. And I don't live in the world if. I don't.
Hey, and I'm just. All right, hold on. D Woods, did you say you would pick Kirk Cousins over Jalen Hurts? Was that you?
I would because.
Can you tell me why?
He's available, and I think like outside of like what a person can do on the field with that's like his physical gifts or whatever. Like I agree with that, but to me, the best ability is availability. Like you have.
He's available. We still ain't getting nowhere though, bro.
Yeah, but we ain't guaranteed to get nowhere with Jalen Hurts either.
Probably get farther.
I think we got a ball. I just think he does.
So quick thing, I've been checking out your videos though, and I think you an undercover Lion fan though. I just got to point that out, man.
Hold on now.
A couple of weeks.
Hold on.
And you made a video about the Lions winning the division. Every time we come on here, we talking about the Lions. I don't know if you're a Viking fan or not. I ain't never seen you even wear a Viking jersey or any Viking memorabilia over there. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. You might be a spy, double agent or something, man. I'm just going to call it out how I see it. I'm just saying, though, man. I got to get that out. I just got to get it out. Everybody come on here, yeah.
I don't know, man. Zoe, you got some explaining to do. Zoe, what's going on with that?
Show me your colors. Hey. At the end of the day, I ain't never picking no team over my team. Hey. Not even the damn Lions. I don't care. Hey. I don't care what media say.
Hey, listen here. Hey, at the end of the day, you see my wall. What my wall look like right now? I repainted my whole wall. But on the back end, what D Wood said, if you watch my whole video, I declined them saying the Lions will win the division, and I'm saying the Vikings will win the division. And so on the back end, on what D Wood saying is that I talk about all NFL teams, bro.
I know you do.
I just don't talk about the Minnesota Vikings on my channel. I talk about the Chargers, the Falcons. I talk about all NFL teams on my channel. But on the back, the Lions, the Bears, the Green Bay Packers. But at the end of my video, if you watch my whole video and not just half, you will see at the end of my video, I say, but at the end of the day, I still think the Vikings got the division because they got a better team overall. So D Woods is talking cap. If you watch my whole video and not just half of my video. I like that shit, D Woods, for real though. I like the way you just did that, bro. That right there, I like that, dog.
I gotta come in here and roll some feathers,
I ain't like that, bro. I ain't like my whole wall is pinky. My whole wall.
Yeah. On your other podcast, you probably put your Lion stuff up on top of it.
Oh man.
Hey, this dude, hey. See, that's the whole point.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, man.
I can tell D Wood only watched half of my videos. He watched the whole video. So I'm not mad at you about that. But you watch the some. But bro, you gotta watch the whole video.
Oh man.
I will pay attention. I'll watch the whole video. It's just when you be having your Lion talk, I'm like, man, I don't hear no Lion talk. And I be like, I don't hear that. Like, man,
I tell you,
the Lions again.
The Vikings gonna win the division.
Okay.
The Lions go crazy on my shit. So I'm going to talk about them, but on the back end, at the end of the video, I'm spinning around saying the Vikings going to win the division.
So your fan base is with the Lions?
No, that's my family.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Detroit.
All right. Dang, you really something undercover right now, man.
Hey, look, and you know what crazy? D Woods don't watch none of my whole videos. He just watched 1 minute and he clipped the shit. He said, no, he a Lion fan. He don't watch none of my whole videos. That's crazy, bro.
All right, man. Like that, right. Bro. Prove me wrong.
Oh.
I have to get that out. That's how I've been feeling lately.
That's crazy, bro. You don't watch none of my videos. You can watch a minute, 2 minutes. I don't like that shit though. Y'all laugh. I don't like that shit though. He came on me. I done painted my whole room. Hey, look though. My whole room was all white. I done got shit made and everything.
Hey,
Lions fan.
Hey, Zoe said, D Wood said, put the Viking stuff at the front and the Lion stuff in the back.
No, that's crazy. D Wood only watch a minute and 50 seconds, then he clip it. That's all he do. He'll watch a whole 4 minutes or 7 minutes. He watch a minute and 50 seconds, then he clip it.
Hey, D Woods.
What up, Mike?
But no, fuck that. Hold on, wait. Hey, D Woods, that crazy, bro. I be watching your whole videos, bro. Then you watch a minute and 50 seconds of man. And you gonna say I'm a Lions fan, bro? That's
Man,
crazy, bro.
you
That's
sound like a
bold.
double agent to me, man.
That's bold. I watch my whole video.
All right, I'm gonna watch the whole videos from now on. I'm gonna give you the benefit of a doubt because you
watch the
painted
whole
your
video,
wall,
bro.
Because you painted your wall and you ain't like that. Like I know you got that little Lions banner somewhere underneath your table or something.
Only thing
So when you go on the other podcast, you put it up. Like I'm just saying, man. You sound like a secret agent.
He said, hey, he said, let's see the other half of the room you're in right now.
hey, because you noticed though, right? He only sit on one side. You noticed that, right? All his videos,
Hey, so you
it's never seen. It's always one side.
Hey, so I don't know what to say, man.
All right, there we go. I finally saw the other side of the room, man.
Hey.
Oh man, it's all love, Zoe, man. You know.
No, I ain't like
undercover.
That,
so it's gonna be like,
Zoe, man.
Zoe's gonna hit me up tomorrow, man. Yogi, fuck that.
Yo, I'm the one that asked him to come on the show today, y'all.
Yeah.
I said we gotta have D Wood back on the show. But yo, D Woods, what's up? What's up with the offensive line, D Woods?
So Mike, you set me up, huh?
Man, I ain't set you up. I ain't set you up. That's my homie, yo. D Woods my homie. Y'all both my homie.
I thought he was mad too. Shit.
He was just talking that talk. What's up with the offensive line, D Woods?
Man, that talk all I kept. That shit ain't no talk. Shit, that shit all fucking kept.
Hey.
Oh man.
Yeah, don't mess around being no Lions fan, man.
Yeah, I don't know my camera right or not, dog. Is my camera right? I know.
It's good, bro.
I'm trying to.
Hey, so is it for Kirk Cousins, right? Is he gonna be protected this year? D Woods.
I really don't know. Like, I always take training camp, with these highlights with a grain of salt because it's like you're going against your own players. And if one player look good, the other player look bad. So it's kind of like you can only. I really feel like teams shouldn't even release too much video unless it's just like one drills or whatever. But like, I'm waiting to the joint practices to kind of see what this offensive line is actually going to be about, or actually the first game, because it's
preseason.
It's a big question mark. We all know the offensive line is not a strong point, with our squad. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, we did this and we did that. Like, I mean, it's stat quo basically,
Look at you.
Neither one of the lines are strong, put it that way. So it's going to be they're going to have to face somebody who's not wearing the same jersey as them for me to start really seeing what's going on.
That's how
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to the preseason more than any year in a long time. Like, I really can't wait to see what's going to happen. I know they're not going to play too many of the starters, but I'm looking forward to seeing some of this young talent. Like the running back room, we don't even know who's going to be the second string running back. We don't really know. Like,
well, it sounds like now there's a couple of running backs that are hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a mystery with the running back position. We had like 50 running backs. Now we're down, so we don't know what's going on with the running backs.
McBride hasn't been looking too hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we got a lot of questions, and we got a lot of questions. So I'm looking forward to. And I want to see Jaren Hall. I want to see Jaren Hall a lot. Like I want to see him. DTR looked really good last preseason game, the Hall of Fame game, and I'm hoping Jaren Hall balls out.
And here's what you got to do with rookies, especially. It's their first year, they're rookies. Here's the thing: they got to adjust to gameplay because the gameplay in the NFL is much different than it is in college, and it might take them some adjust right away. Some it takes a while.
So Tony, do you think they should go out and maybe sign like a veteran running back off the streets just to have him for depth purposes?
For depth,
just sign Abram,
because if they already banged up, the last thing I want to see is for them to actually throw out, running backs that's actually not ready to play. So
they could, and you know what, they could, because especially with the running back market, you're not going to break the bank.
You're not.
So I'd look at it.
I mean, I ain't saying go
no, Nick. Yes or no,
like that. But like somebody serviceable, like a Kareem Hunt that probably still has a little burst here and there. That can probably give you a couple of carries.
Question: is Kareem a free agent or is he still with Cleveland?
No, he's a free agent.
How much is he? He must have a high asking price though. If he's,
he's trying to like. If you think about it though, he kind of played himself when he got into that whole legal issue or whatever. Because at that time, running backs was still kind of making a little bit of money,
right?
And then, he got cut, and then he was happy to actually be with the Browns because he wanted to stay in the league. So now that he's a free agent, running backs ain't really getting paid like they was, and he out in the streets right now. So
I would take a look at Kareem if he dropped his asking price.
Yeah, what about Elliott?
No.
Them tires is done, man.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
Tires is done, man. Yeah, that he doing too much of that for real.
Plus, it sounds like he might go back to Dallas.
Yeah, he want to stay in the league though. He want to stay in the league. So
yeah, he does. It's
Madison. I just hope that his injury isn't bad. I hope he's okay for the first. It is bad.
Week. It's a hamstring injury.
Hamstring. Those things take forever to heal.
They take forever. If you go out there and you cut the wrong way or you try to make a burst, and
it's gonna take
it's gonna take longer. So that's what I'm saying.
So then they got we got some real questions then. Like, so who's the freaking running backs? Abram Smith.
Nwangu is hurt also.
Yeah, he's hurt also. So that's what I'm saying.
McBride looks bad. My boy Yogi said McBride looks bad. So what the heck are we doing at the running back position now? Now that's another big concern that I just thought about. Like, dang.
You see, the thing about the running back position too, like people gotta understand, like at the end of the day, like even if you do devalue to a point to where you're not paying guys top money,
right? You need them
to have guys that are actually available.
You need them.
Yeah, you still need them. They're still a big part of offensive.
Change the pace of the game. All that.
Like Kansas City, like they got Jared McKinnon, like he's a serviceable back. Like he's not all world, but
the guy KC's running is a 7th round draft pick.
Exactly. But they're healthy at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like right now, the Vikings they ain't got no healthy backs right now, and that's gonna be a problem.
That's a problem. That is a big problem. That wow.
Because you gotta think about it too. It's not just running the ball; it's pass protection also.
All that. It's a lot. And receiving.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Would you guys be interested if Cook brought his number down, bringing Dalvin back?
Here's the thing.
I want Cook if he brings his number back down, but he's not coming to me. I don't think he will come.
Cook left because he was promised to be a big part of the passing game, and KOC didn't use him in the passing game, and that ticked him off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the reasons why he left. Would he come back though? I don't know. The Jets are probably going to give him what he wants. The Jets are probably going to give it to him.
Let's see what. But the thing about the Jets situation, though, right? This is the thing about the Jets situation. Like, I see, like as of right now, it being a good fit for Dalvin Cook. But what happens when Breece Hall gets healthy? You get what I'm saying? So now you're going to go back to running back by committee, and Dalvin Cook might not want that,
which is what a lot of teams do.
Yeah, I understand. Like, like he gonna go and be the bell cow for like a couple of weeks. But when Breece Hall get healthy, you're gonna be, splitting carries with somebody.
The one that would be expendable would be Dalvin.
Exactly. So you set yourself up for failure at that point.
But he gets that payday.
Yeah. If Tony, if that's what it's really about.
For a lot of them, it's about that payday.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
we know. That's why some of them be on a podcast with us because they sitting at home.
Hey, yo, is hopefully that 1 year offer is still on the table. What you think?
I think it's gone now.
You think it's gone?
I think it's gone. I think what they're going to do now is look at the available free agent, maybe a trade.
Who can we? Ty Chandler, Abram Smith. We just got.
Mm-hmm. You got Kenny Nwangu, who's hurt.
I have high hopes for Abram.
That's it. The ones that's not hurt.
Yeah.
And McBride looks bad, so I don't know about. That's a tough situation right there.
Just like I said before, this team's got more questions than answers.
Especially when our offensive line ain't that good. We need a running.
Yeah,
exactly.
We need a running back to help out.
I got a question for David, y'all. At what point in the season, before the trade deadline, What would our record have to be at the trade deadline for you to say to blow it up and get value and trade assets for TJ Hawkinson, example, Daniil Hunter? What would our record have to be for you to change it to blow it up and let's get as much assets as we could?
3-5.
That actually sounds like a good answer because 3 wins, you probably start looking like, okay, this ain't working. It's time to move on from what we got. But here's the thing, though. They knew that at the beginning of the year. You know, you could have did a lot of this in the offseason, but they waited. They figured they'd run it back, and it could bite them in the ass.
We're back to that vision thing again. You know, what the hell's the vision? You know, you got Cousins as your quarterback who can't avoid a pass rush, and you still have Cleveland, your left guard, who can't block a quarterback sneak or pass block on 4th and 8. So, you know, run behind Ingram. He can run block, you know. I don't know why you don't address the Cleveland issue. You know, get a left guard in here. I don't know why Cousins can't adapt and pull a Drew Brees and drop back 15 yards like Brees would do. Brees would drop back so far back.
Yeah.
Cousins dropped back like 2 steps. He's never back there at all. It's like the linemen back up two steps and they're right in Cousins' grill. You know,
there's also got to be more with Dalton Reisner than we're hearing, right? Because you don't let him leave without a contract.
Well, it sounds like he was gonna join the team if they guaranteed him a starting job, and they wouldn't do it. I would have been like, yeah.
Wait. What did you say, Dave? What was that?
Reisner was gonna be here. He was gonna play for us if they could guarantee him a starting position, and they wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't do it. Wow.
Okay, so Cleveland's got 1 more year left on his rookie year contract, and he's gone. So you're gonna leave him out there on a rookie deal, playing out of position, when you've got a natural left guard who's available,
make no sense,
and apparently healthy. Guess what that is?
That needs a left guard more than he needs a number 2 wideout.
Okay, guys, guess what? Remember when I said that whole thing about the front office?
Yeah.
There it is.
There's your proof right there, right?
There it is. There it is. You've got people in the front office that don't know a damn thing about football.
Right?
I mean, like
you could turn around and trade Ezra to a tackle needy team. I mean,
he's a tackle. He's a tackle automatically. Right? You could get some collateral for him before you lose him in free agency.
I mean, at this point with Cleveland, though, like whatever you can get on the open market, like a draft pick or whatever, another running back.
Cleveland, you could trade Cleveland for like a serviceable running back.
Yeah.
The most you'll get from
the Jets. Go get Michael Carter.
Yep.
Yeah, you can do something,
just like Ty
but
Chandler.
But just like David said, like holding on to him, and he's on his rookie year, he's gonna walk, and you had a guy who's really slotted. That's his position at left guard, and you letting them walk. It's kind of like if I'm Kirk, I'm like, man, you trying to get me blasted again next year? Like what are we doing?
Kirk doesn't care because Kirk has got guaranteed money.
He's getting paid anyway, right?
Exactly. Win, lose, or draw, he's getting paid.
I look at it like this:
slow quarterbacks in the league, right? Brady knew how to move in that pocket and do some shimmies to avoid getting sacked, and Breeze would drop back 15 yards for crying out loud to avoid the sack. Cousins, he just welcomes it. He tucks.
Like I said before, a lot of those shots he took last year are on Kirk. He holds the ball too long, and he has no pocket presence. He can't sense pressure. That's on him.
Yo, Dave and Tony, quick question about the Kirk Cousins situation about him not being able to shimmy in the pocket and him not being able to drop back 15 like Drew Brees, right? Do you think some of that is actual coaching too? Because if you think about it, Zimmer never brought anybody in as a quarterback guru to kind of like, you know, hey, you can do this to be a little bit better. I mean, we talking about 2 Hall of Famers right now. We talking about Drew Brees, you know, and the GOAT, the greatest of all time, basically, right? So it's like, to me, it's thinking like, has he ever had anybody to actually guide him and say like, look, you can do this.
The closest he had as a real quarterback coach kind of person
that's what I'm asking.
was Jay Gruden, and Jay Gruden hates it
because he got him fired.
Jay Gruden hates Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But here's another thing though too. Kirk is left to his own devices. And when I say that is Kirk, I mean, he's 35, 36 now.
He ain't changing.
He's not going to change. He's not automatically going to be this quarterback he should have been 10 years ago in his career. So anybody that thinks that all of a sudden, oh, he's going to play differently under KLC, blah, blah, blah. No, because he's going to give KLC gray hair before you know it, before the end of the season. So it's what he is. That is Kirk. He's not going to change
his spots. A leopard can't change his spots. It's going to always be what it is.
It is what it is. Kirk is who he is. And people need to realize that. He's not going to change. Doesn't matter if he's had the same coordinator for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, or 5 days. Kirk is still going to be Kirk and do Kirk things.
Do you guys think Kirk will ever be a backup or retire before?
Kirk will retire. He'll never be a backup. He's got money. He got money now. So Kirk is like, he can walk away. He's got, hell, with his yardage and all that stuff, numbers wise, he's fringe Hall of Fame. I don't think he's Hall of Fame at all, but
no.
But put it this way, he's not, after this year, he's not getting the guaranteed money he wants. The only team that will give him guaranteed money, I hate to say it, is the Vikings.
True.
Matter of fact, don't be shocked if he gets an extension.
Stop.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. Don't be shocked.
I can't do it. I cannot do it.
D Woods would be okay with it.
I mean, like you know what? The thing about it is, though, it's like
how many more years? How many years?
He'll probably, if he's going to get an extension, he'll probably get another 2 years. Put it this way: if he gets extended, his contract will coincide with KLC and Kwesi.
Hey,
and that's the problem I have.
I got a question. Y'all talk. D Woods came at me about being a Lions fan, but D Wood want to get Kirk Cousins a new contract. So who really is a Viking fan right now?
No, this is my thing though. This is my thing.
Look, who really is? He want to get Kirk a new contract. Like, what are we doing?
Is that true, D Wood?
So first off,
I hope you ain't trying to give him a contract.
First off, it took you about 20 minutes to get it took you about 20 minutes for a comeback. You know, you gotta come at me a little stronger than that, bro.
No, I let people talk. I let them talk.
I'm just saying though, whoever
I let them talk.
If you got Chat GPT on your phone or whatever, and they trying to get you to get a comeback on me, you fail. All right, it didn't work. My thing about Kirk is this: like, I'm not gonna get too emotional about Kirk Cousins because, like Tony said all the time, like they want to stay stat quo. They never want to be too bad, and having a 500 quarterback like Kirk Cousins. They're going to always be middle of the pack. They're never going to be bad. They're never going to be great. It is what it is. I understand that. So I'm not going to get too emotional about that. I'm not going to sit there and say, like, you know, I don't want Kirk Cousins to get a contract. I'm not going to say that I do. I just know, like, what's been happening the past couple of years because they didn't have to give him an extension the first time.
They didn't.
They could have cut baked in. So I'm just like, I'm not going to be like, oh, my God, we're going to sign this and sign that. How they think. In the front office,
the problem is the Wilfs do not want to go through what they went through with Christian Ponder.
They're afraid to fail.
They're afraid of taking a chance on another quarterback because they did it with Ponder and got burned.
But how can you pay him though? Tony, how can you pay him?
Have a good night, Eric.
Wait a minute. Which question here?
My peep this, Tony, right? That's kind of stupid if the Wills, if they do think about that with Christian Ponder, because they got Christian Ponder, they never gave him a 5th-year option, they never extended him, and they were able to draft Teddy Bridgewater a couple of years later.
No, actually, D Woods, I'll correct you there. They had Ponder in the same roster as Bridgewater, and at that time, Spielman and Zimmer were running the team, and at that time, it looked like Bridgewater was going to be their guy, so they were willing to move on from Ponder, who never got another job in the NFL.
Yeah, but I'm saying, though, you had the ability, even if you drafted a quarterback, you fell with Ponder, right? You still was able to draft Bridgewater. Like, if the quarterback stink, he stink. Just don't re-sign him to a 5th-year option and let him go. Like,
but here's the thing. But you're missing the point, though. This is what you're missing. The Wilfs, all about that money. Mediocre sells tickets. And I've said it before. In the Wilfs' eyes, as long as we're better than the Green Bay Packers, everything, as they say, is cool.
Right.
This is where I fundamentally disagree with the whole conversation, though. I don't think Cousins keeps us mediocre, elevates us to mediocre. I think Cousins is holding us back to mediocre. I think to us that know football,
he's holding us back. To us that know football. But to the people that are running the team that don't know football, you're looking at the bottom dollar. Right. The seats are filled. Kirk gives them great positive publicity with his TV and all that. It's the little things, especially when the Wilfs took over with all the stuff that was going on before then. And the stuff they've had to deal with even with with Childress and stuff like that. The last thing they want is anything negative. I mean, I got a friend that works for the Vikings, and he can't talk to me unless it's on his phone because they're actually monitoring what he sends on like the team phone.
But my whole thing is this, though.
It's all about positivity, as they say. They want positive press.
I feel you though, but at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure a rookie quarterback can do the same thing Kirk Cousins is doing. Kirk Cousins ain't doing shit that's spectacular. That wowed me as he played.
But Kirk is proven. With a rookie quarterback, you got to start all over again. He may suck.
Okay, I feel you, but Kirk is proven at what though?
Proven to be the mediocre, the worst at best.
You're like Kirk is just like I know D Wood gonna feel different, but we all know Kirk can't win us no Super Bowl.
Okay, but Zoe, everybody on this podcast. We don't run the team. We don't have money invested. Well, I do. I don't anymore. I've got 50 some odd years invested in this team, and I can run it better than the idiots that are running it now. But that being said, you should have cut ties with Kirk years ago, and you're still hanging on to him. Why? Because he keeps you better than your nearest competition, your nearest market, which is Green Bay. And up here in Minnesota, we got a ton of Packer fans. A ton. So it's like you want to keep eyes on the product, and I can see the Wilfs doing that. They want positive press on their team. Keeping Kirk keeps you in the hunt every year for the playoffs, maybe the Super Bowl. We know long term he's not the answer. We know it. Right. But the Wilfs are thinking about right now.
That's crazy.
Then let's think right
That's
now.
Crazy.
Look, the three things that infuriate me about right now is we're going to go with Kirk without a left guard to block so that he can make these throws. We're going to go with a defense that, I don't know, is Hunter going to be a defensive end in a 3-4, an outside linebacker in a 3-4?
I'm starting to think Hunter's going to move around. But I think Brian Flores is smart enough to put him in a 3-point stance, have him come out of his stance.
Right, but put him in a 3-4.
4-3. He needs to be in a 4-3.
Needs to be in a 4-3.
Needs to be in a 4-3.
Put him in a 3-4 at the end. He can do it. He can run stuff. He can still get 10 sacks. Leave it to 3-4. Put him at that end. We only got him for 1 year anyways, and he's going to give us a 3rd round pick when he signs with someone else next year. So, that was a great signing in that respect. We get him for a year, and then we're going to get a 3rd or 4th round pick next year, which is what we were going to get anyways this year for.
And I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly. But
have a good night, Nikki.
Here's the thing. Right now, and unfortunately, the ones who are going to have to deal with this and are probably going to feel the ramifications of it are going to be KOC and Kwesi. I think it could cost them their jobs. I do. Kwesi
I'm for giving them more leash, man. 2 years, it's 3 years.
Kwesi, if anybody remembers that first press conference that Kwesi did, he said he was going to make decisions, but everything would be done by a committee. That tells you right there he don't have half the power that Rick Spielman had. He doesn't have.
But none of these grass people are going to decide whether Hunter plays outside linebacker or defensive end.
But here's the problem with that, though. You've got your GM in here to make these decisions to help build this team, build a roster for a Super Bowl team. But then you've got this committee who really doesn't know football. The committee is Mark Wilf and Andrew Miller, the CEO. And he comes from baseball. Right now, you're playing analytics. None of these guys know football. They're looking at the numbers. They've got to get the cap down. They're going by analytics. And none of them played it down except for Kevin O'Connell.
But they're not even doing analytics right. You don't draft a safety in the first round. You don't.
And that's the thing with business, though. Like,
that's what I mean. And you don't. Okay, first of all, 2 mistakes. You never trade in your division. You never trade in your division. I don't care what anybody says. And you never trade draft choices. Because guess what? Detroit got Jameson Williams, so we don't know what he'll do until he's done with his suspension. And Green Bay got Christian Watson, who might be the real deal. And right now, at this moment, the Vikings don't have anybody in that defensive backs department that could cover them.
We still haven't addressed the elephant in the room here. Greg Chokesif, all right? How many extra points?
Kickers are a dime a dozen. Kickers are a dime a dozen.
Yet he's going to be our kicker this year, right? I mean, he has
a record
for
we don't know. I don't even know if he's got any competition out there.
Yet. Well, no, that Georgia guy should win the job,
and that's actually a big deal too. That's a big deal.
Wait. Did you say Georgia?
Yeah, we got the Pods Ledney kicker.
Where was Blair Walsh from?
Georgia.
Yeah.
He won a couple titles in college. He isn't missing anything.
That's college.
That's college.
3 field goals last
That's college.
Night practice.
That's college, Dave.
Sure,
that's college.
But
and he's not kicking off a tee.
They're extra points. They're extra points, Tony.
Yeah,
he's missed like 6 or 7 in 1 year. That record will never be broken because no coach will keep a kicker after the 5th or 4th missed extra point.
Yeah, if your name's Mike Zimmer, you won't keep him after the second one, and then he becomes an All-Pro and gets a contract extension from the Raiders.
Daniel Carlson.
Hey, I like Carlson. Never did want to get rid of him, but you're still talking apples and oranges. You're comparing Carlson to Chokesif. Look, the guy misses extra points, and here we are. We're going to go into these games where we win or lose by 3 points, and this guy he's gonna cost us a game. He tried last year numerous times. He was like a wet blanket. He'd go out there, miss the kick, and be like, oh fuck, now we're only up 2.
Well, and that brings it up to another thing. First of all, if you've got a big lead in games, hang on to them. Don't have them come down to the wire like you did last year. If you're gonna come out there, you're gonna come out like a house of fire. Keep your foot on the gas.
Don't disappear.
Don't disappear for 2 quarters and all of a sudden be like, we gotta play football. No, a dominant team, a championship team. I don't care what era it is. They put 14 points on the board right away. That they're gonna shut that team down for the rest of the game. A good team, even a halfway decent team against teams that are lesser talented than them will do that. We should have did that last year. No, we lollygagged around. KLC, I give him his first year.
Yeah.
But it's like it's like all of a sudden he gets a lead and then he's like goes into like okay, we're just gonna sit on the ball mode. Like he's got a 40-point lead.
The thing about that though, last year though, if you really sit there and you think about it and you be honest as a fan, they won a lot of close games and a lot of one-score games. It's the ball could break the other direction this season.
Yeah.
In some of those games that they won close and had, short scores too, they might lose them.
Well, and this year, those 13 wins we got last year,
Mafia, he and Cali
should not have. I mean, we won a lot of games close last year. Don't be surprised we lose some of them games this year. It's gonna end, and let's not forget.
It was a lucky season.
Screw the games we won. If you weren't paying attention to the games we lost and how we lost them, you weren't watching this team.
Yeah.
Okay? You weren't watching this team at all.
Yeah.
No matter how you look at it. And when they lost, they got beat like it was Les Steckel's team from 1984. They got embarrassed.
Man. Especially that Dallas game.
Yeah, they got embarrassed. I mean, it's just like everybody's like, well, we won 13 games, and that Indianapolis game was the greatest comeback in NFL history. First of all, when you give up 33 points in the first half to a 4-win team with an interim head coach, sit your ass down. You got lucky, and you won. Don't brag, okay? Don't brag. That's just me.
Week 2 is going to tell us a lot, in my opinion.
I think we got the Eagles, man. We beating the Eagles, man. I ain't
worried about
in Philly?
They're living right
in Philly, man. I'll be in the building.
Oh, just because you there, we gonna win?
With them, man. Why
Lucky charm, man.
Okay, where was your ass last year?
We always
We
got
need you last year.
Where was you last? Where was you last year?
There.
Game, set, match.
I wasn't there, man. We're better than the Eagles, man.
No,
I don't know. Like I ain't gonna sit there and say which team is better on paper right now because ain't nobody played.
Yeah, it's just paper.
Go ahead, D Wood.
It's just paper. Like it's just like I don't even believe in that whole. Oh, we got the worst schedule. This shit. It's like we really don't know what these teams gonna look like from year to year.
Here's a reason we could beat the Eagles this year. They've got new offensive and defensive coordinators. It's going to take a while.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, Tony.
We just have to see. And
we're going to bust them down.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you that today. I'm gonna hold you to that, Mike.
If we lose that game, it's on you, Mike. It's on you.
Hey, what?
Hey, we all agree. If we lose that game, it's on you.
Get 4 sacks on our ass.
Which one? Who?
That Georgia kid, the best player in the
man, we got. You know who we got? We got.
Wait a minute, Dave.
Ingram.
Dave, how many sacks you gonna get? How many sacks do you think he gets?
4. He's gonna get 4 on our ass.
I'm gonna go 1 up, and I'm gonna say he gets 5.
Well,
he's gonna be defensive player of the week.
Y'all don't have no faith in y'all team, y'all.
Hey, it ain't about like not having.
It's not about faith. It's just you look at it, and you can tell. It's just honesty.
Nah, man, because we got the best tackles. We got the best tackles. We got the best tackles.
He's a tackle.
And we got.
He's not. Carter plays defensive tackle. He's lining up
right now.
I can tell you right now.
We got Carter right now.
Carter is lining up on either Ingram or Bradbury all game.
Bradbury's going to be looking the other way. Whatever guard he lines up on, Bradbury's.
Well, we got Kirk Cousins, so he can throw the ball.
What my boy Joe been saying all day that Bradbury get picked up 2 feet in the air and get placed.
It's not going to happen in this game. Bradbury's going to play like a Pro Bowl. Bradbury's going to play like the Pro Bowl.
Who's that corner?
What? Okay, first of all, does anybody even care about the Pro Bowl anymore? It's not even a real game.
I know. I'm just talking my talk. Honestly, we. Huh?
Who's that cornerback that the Eagles got from Detroit, Zoe?
What's his name?
Oh, he know.
Great.
He know.
Come on, Zoe. You know who it is. Come on.
What's his name, Zoe?
What did he say?
Handed JJ his lunch last year, man.
The who?
The corner
Detroit
from
corner.
Detroit.
Slater. Right?
Slater.
Oh, Slay. Darius Slay.
JJ gonna bust him.
Darius Slay.
Hey, Zoe, you slick, man. You gave us an acting job like you didn't even know. You knew when he asked the first time, man. You know you knew. Hey, y'all see he trying to play it off like, what?
Nah, but real talk though, we're gonna get revenge on the Eagles for last year, man. We're gonna get revenge, man.
Shirt and pumping the goal. I don't know what D Wood talking about, bro.
You just changed that, man.
We're gonna get revenge.
I'd rather we get it in the playoffs.
We're going into Philly.
We're
going to beat them.
We can beat the Eagles once.
We're going to beat them.
I think D Wood hate the way I talk about his favorite cousins for real.
I don't think
like the way I talk about Kirk Cousins.
On the team, man. I just want a Super Bowl. That's just how
Me
I
too.
feel. Like I don't care if it's Kirk Cousins back there. I don't care whoever can go back there and win some games.
Me too.
In the bowl game, that's all I care about. But I
feel like you.
I do understand that Wilf's outline, and I do understand how they want to keep this team stat quo and be right in the middle, not be too bad. I do understand that. That's the reason why, I don't be trying to go so hard, they're gonna get rid of Kirk Cousins, because at the end of the day, when you run the business, they're gonna look at their bottom line anyway. So their bottom line is keeping ashes in the seat.
And but see what the problem is, that bottom line can affect your journey to the Super Bowl.
Hey, D Wood, can I ask you
a
question,
understand
bro?
that. But we don't own the team.
Hey, D Wood, can I ask you a question?
What up, Zoe?
Do you think Kirk Cousins can win the fucking Super Bowl?
I don't know.
Madden, that's about it.
For real, you do. No. D Wood, do you know if Kirk Cousins can win a Super Bowl?
Who said that?
He can win it. He can win a Super Bowl on Madden.
I don't know, man.
Nah,
I won a Super Bowl on Madden. I won a Super Bowl on Madden with Kirk Cousins.
Hey,
Madden too.
See, there you go. Hell, I want a Super Bowl.
Was good too. our defense was good and all, man.
But no, I mean it's what you got with Kirk. Like I said, what you got with Kirk, you got with Kirk. You have to move on. You have to. You have to move on. And if and that's where right now, like I said, you're costing KOC and Quezzy valuable time to develop their quarterback, especially KOC. Exactly.
Yeah, we should have drafted a quarterback. Well, we got Jaron Hall. We'll see what he got.
Hey, look though. I got D Wood on my channel though, but I ain't gonna do it right now.
Hey, I keep telling you, whenever you ready, man, I'm ready to go on your channel, man.
Whenever you ready.
Whenever you ready, man.
But look though, I'm gonna ask D Wood a question. Like I'm gonna ask D Wood a question, but I know it's gonna take a lot of time. But who are your top 5 quarterbacks of Vikings of all time?
Okay, this is my thing though, right? And it's not. I'm not gonna take y'all long, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? I've been a fan since '98.
Me too.
I watched the historical videos, but I ain't never seen like the players from before '98 actually play. So I don't really put them in my equation. I'm being honest with that.
I got this.
So
I got this.
So I'll pass it to Tony because he can tell you.
No, hell no, ain't no pass.
Oh, he passing the ball. Oh man,
who your top 5 quarterbacks though?
That I've seen. All right, I'm gonna put Kirk on the list.
Hell no, you fucked up right there. Kirk don't make the list.
I didn't say he was number 1. He's on the list.
It don't matter. He don't make top 5.
Why he don't?
Randall Cunningham, Brad Favre.
That's 1.5 season.
They did better than Kirk all seasons.
No. I'm putting Kirk on the list. I'll put Dante on that list. I mean, outside of Kirk and Dante, it's kind of like since '98, like we only had a flash in the pan with Randall Cunningham, honestly.
Bro, Case Keenum had a dog-ass year.
Yeah, but that
Put it this way. Are you going with guys that were they quarterback longer than a season?
Man,
no, I don't do that. I don't do that because I want to see some
I can recognize.
I want to see some type of consistency. Like I can't put Case Keenum on that list, even though he had a magical season. It was a flash in the pan. Like Zimmer said, he walked around with a horseshoe on his neck. You know what I'm saying? Like that defense was so good. That defense was so good that he put Case Keenum in the position to succeed. Like this is a crazy scenario, bro. I'm gonna break it down to y'all, right? Like at that time, me and my wife right now, we were dating at the time, right? My wife thought Case Keenum was the best quarterback in the league because she didn't really watch football. So I had to break it down to her and like, this defense is so good in 2017 that they giving this quarterback a short field.
No. Hey, bro, can I ask you a question? On that Minnesota Miracle, Kirk Cousins went out threw that football to Stephon Diggs, bro. Let's keep it real. Kirk Cousins would have did a fucking check down on that play, bro.
You know what? He's got a point.
D-Woods, what you got to say, D-Woods?
He's got a point.
Hey, D-Woods, what you got to say?
He would have, but I ain't putting Case Keenum on that.
What?
So did that mean Case Keenum was better than Kirk, right?
No, he's not. Case Keenum is not better than Kirk.
Man, Kirk ain't shit.
So I'm talking about for like a season, he did way more than Kirk have done.
Nah, man.
Way more.
Nah, man. Y'all being too subjective right now, man.
Mike, I know Kirk threw for 4,500 yards.
I ain't even saying that, though.
5 interceptions. He did that.
All right, so let me ask you a question, Since we
Jerry,
it's 21 questions, right? So you got all this Kirk Cousins animosity and Kirk Cousins hate, right?
Ooh.
You do.
Yes.
You do. So what quarterback do you want after this season? And I don't want to hear no 49er talk. Let's talk realistic. Let's talk.
Yeah, I'd take Caleb Williams.
How?
I'd take Bo Nix. Huh?
How?
Only way you get those guys. The only way you get those guys is if you tank this.
See, that's why I'm here.
You can trade up.
We don't have the collateral to trade up.
Exactly.
We do. 3 first-round draft picks.
No, we don't.
Future first-round pick.
Huh?
That's what you think. Yeah.
What'd you say?
What?
I think because you think we can get a second-round pick for T.J. Hockenson and KJ Osborne. That's how you think.
No, we could get a second for TJ and about the third for KJ. And plus, we can trade some first round picks to move up in the draft. We can
Hey,
get Caleb Williams.
Hey, Zoe, this ain't Madden, bro.
How? What you mean?
This
we
ain't
trade
Madden,
up
bro.
all day.
This ain't Madden.
Here's the deal. You
Same
gotta
man.
have.
So
You gotta have. In order for
the Vikings can't draft up in the draft, they can't move up.
in order for that to happen,
have
you gotta have the capital. And you gotta have somebody who's willing to wheel and deal.
Yeah.
Quezzy's not willing to do that.
Okay, but Tony, but on the back end, if he was willing, we can move up, right?
Then you gotta find somebody that's sucker enough to take the deal.
Exactly.
Okay, get Drake Mays, Caleb Williams, Shedeur Sanders,
Anybody?
the Florida State quarterback. It's a lot of quarterbacks you can move up and get.
So can I ask you a question? Can I
What?
ask you a question? I thought we was being realistic though.
That's real.
No, it ain't.
No, it ain't.
How? You can't move up to no
Your
quarterback.
question.
How is
Go
that not
ahead,
realistic
Dave. Go ahead,
though?
Dave.
We're
Dave,
not
answer
realistic, bro.
Dave, answer the question. What's up?
Realistically.
Draft Shedeur Sanders. That's number 1. Okay. And then trade for Kyler Murray.
Oh yeah, you lost me with that. Lost me.
He can
Hey,
get
you know
out
what,
of the
though?
way.
Kyler's not seeing the field till what? October, November?
Exactly. And they might have one of the worst records in the league, and they might be at a crossroad, considering that they might have a top pick in the draft next year and have a
There you
quarterback that has a lot of money. So
That's
You
why I
want
made the
Kyle?
video.
And
But
we
look,
get
though,
Kyler
hell
Murray
no.
dirt
But
cheap
D
'cause no
Wood.
one else will want him. We get him for a
You
I don't
can
know,
ask
man.
me
maybe
for the
2/3.
Kyler Murray
But
trade.
why would we want Kyle, trade for
fuck that.
Kyle,
Hold
and
on.
then
Wait,
draft
wait,
a
wait.
quarterback?
First-round pick to get an outside linebacker who can rush the quarterback.
No, fuck that.
Okay, so you want
D-Wood.
Kyle to be our franchise quarterback?
Man,
I would
D
give up
Wood
2/3
trash
for
me on the Kyler Murray
draft
trade.
an outside linebacker in the first and Shedeur Sanders in the second. That's what
the
I
thing
would
about
do.
the thing I'm thinking what Dave is thinking is like if Arizona has a bad record and they have a top draft pick,
And they got Houston's pick too, by the way.
you can actually do that with a couple of thirds because they're gonna want to move away from that contract.
Exactly.
So they're gonna want somebody to eat that contract. You get what I'm saying? So that's a little bit more realistic because it's like they're gonna draft a quarterback anyway because they
I
don't
don't
have.
want Kyle.
You know, I don't want him either. But realistically
want Kyle.
speaking, it's a possibility. It could happen.
You guys are just not appreciating how good this offense could look with a different quarterback who senses pressure and gets the hell away from it. What does that even look like?
But look,
but here's the thing, though, Dave. We don't know that he's coming off a reconstructive knee.
ACL,
he's coming off an ACL, and he's not going to move the same.
He ain't Adrian Peterson.
He gonna move better than Kirk, right?
I move better than Kirk, and I'm 57.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, talk that talk, TV. Talk that talk, TV.
Hell, I move better than Kirk.
Hey, you know, we're gonna get you on the field, man.
No, my playing days was over. That's Yogi. My playing days was over.
Hey,
my playing days was over.
I got a helmet for you, my brother.
There we go.
Put this helmet on. I need you to be the starting quarterback, my brother.
And I only play defense.
Oh,
well, you can play offense now, brother.
No, I only play defense.
What position, brother? What position?
D-line. I played D-line years ago.
All right, brother. All right. I like that.
Yeah, but look though, back to D Woods though. Hey, D Wood. No, for real though.
Hold on, Zoe, hold on. I'm going to answer your question for you about quarterbacks in Viking history. I'll answer that for you right now.
Yeah, because I passed it to him earlier.
All right. Okay. I'm going to go 5-1. Number five.
Old school though, bro.
No, you want history, dude? Sit down and take some history. Classes in
Not
session.
say Kirk Cousins. That's all I got.
Hey, this the
number
history lesson, man.
I'm going to say number 5. I'm going to give that to, and I got to think long and hard.
Randall Cunningham.
Warren Moon too.
I give it to Warren Moon.
Yeah.
Number 5 would be Warren Moon. Number 4, Tommy Kramer.
Tommy Kramer, okay.
All right, Tommy Kramer.
He said who?
Too drunk Tommy played his best ball when he was drunk. Trust me.
Zoe said who?
Okay, number 3.
Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck.
Brett Favre.
I'm not even. Brett was only here a year. I'm not giving him a year. I'm not giving him a year. I'm not giving him in it. I'm not putting Randall in it. I'm not putting Case in it either.
No Randall.
No Randall. Well, no. You know what? Okay, hold on. Randall actually played 3 years.
Yeah, Randall. He played more than 1 year in Minnesota.
He played 3 years.
Is Culpepper in this?
That's who's third.
Joe Cap.
I like Culpepper.
But Joe Cap.
So Culpepper.
Okay, so far, who do we got? We got Warren Moon, Tommy Kramer, Dante Culpepper. Joe Cap is number 2. He got us to a Super Bowl.
Okay, who's number 1?
Frank Tarkenton.
Right, I figured that though. But look though, I'm gonna give you my 5. Hold on, wait, where the fuck is D Woods at? That's what I'm saying.
Yo, D Woods, what's up with it?
He a Lion fan.
What's up with it, D
On the
Woods?
back end though, I can give you Viking history though. I'm saying.
Hold on now.
I'm saying for the late 90s though. I ain't talking for the 80s and 70s though.
Then you ain't giving. Okay, Zoe, if you can't give no history before then, you ain't giving no history.
No, I'm talking about what I've been watching.
From your perspective, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't go off of hot license. I gotta see what I've been watching though. But
put it this way: if you want to know about the old stuff, just ask me.
But look though, Tony, let me ask you this though.
Okay.
Who's my top 5 quarterback in the Minnesota Viking history though?
Mm-hmm.
I got Randall Cunningham.
Okay.
Dante Culpepper.
Okay.
Case Keenum.
Okay.
Brad Favre and Dante Culpepper in no order though. They're my top 5.
But see, unfortunately, that's your era, and you missed out when what was going on. So that's all you can go by.
Right, but I feel you though. But how the fuck do Kirk Cousins fit in the list I gave you though? Where do he fit in that though?
He doesn't fit in.
So what the fuck is
D Woods?
What D Woods at though?
How did this go? How did this go back to D Woods?
Hey, that's how Lion fans do, man. They be trying to get back on the side. Man.
How the hell did this go back to D Woods?
Nah, because he said you got Kirk.
Hey, man, you know how it is, man. Hey, it's okay, Tony. I'll take that smoke, man.
D Woods said one quarterback in his top 5, and that was Kirk Cousins. And he said, I passed it to TV. But he passed it to TV.
He's not a top 5 quarterback in the Vikings.
But it's all how one sees it. But for you guys that are younger, obviously, your view of Viking quarterbacks is going to be really small because they've been changing every year since forever.
Didn't I say that before I started? I said I'm basing upon 98 to now.
Yeah, he did say that. So you got
to fit in.
Yeah, I said that. So I said, in my opinion, it's Kirk and Dante because I don't give like the list to 1 year quarterback.
Okay, but D Wood, can I ask you a question?
But D, here you gotta take a little with that though, because in your generation we've had a lot of 1 year quarterbacks.
That's
talk that talk. D Wood, talk to him, D Wood. Huh? D Wood, say something.
What did you say? Zoe? I was talking to Tony. What did you say, Zoe?
Hey, Zoe, real quick without thinking. You ready? Quick without thinking.
Yeah.
Who's best running back in NFL history?
In history?
Yep.
Ooh, it's Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders. You know why? You know why?
Y'all working together though. Oh man, I like that.
He got you.
I couldn't help it.
Y'all working together though. I like that. They both got the same name. I like that.
You a Detroit Lions fan, huh?
See?
Damn.
Yeah, but my whole room purple and yellow, and my shirt is purple and yellow.
But you gotta give me that little. Bring that shirt up again. Let me see that shirt again. Look at all that blue on the top of it right there. That's that lion blue.
Yeah, that does look like Honolulu blue there, by the way.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of blue.
So what did you like the best? I mean,
until 2001, I was a Packers fan.
But you see,
Oh my God,
Yogi, you honest. You ain't an undercover agent though. You ain't double agent, man.
double agent.
Put it this way: I've always been a Viking fan, but I've always been a fan of the sport of football. So
yeah, I'm a football fan.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, that's my whole thing on my channel. On my channel, I talk about all NFL teams. If
Right.
you watch my whole videos, you will see at the end of my video, I do a little spin around and say the Vikings at the end.
But
Let's
your shirt,
go.
but your
the minute of my videos.
your shirt's looking kind of blue on screen here.
Yeah,
My
it
shit
does,
purple,
man.
Oh my God. Hey, y'all done started something.
But answer the question though: who the best running back in NFL history?
I'm going Walter Payton.
Walter Payton.
I ain't watching. I watch.
That's a good one.
Walter Payton, honest to God, Walter Payton could do it all. He could do it all, including throw the football, including block and run and catch. He could do it all.
I'm going. See, I want to go AP because I can't go AP. I'm gonna go.
You might have
Emmitt
to
Smith.
tell Zoe
I'm going Smith.
Hell no, Smith had the best offensive line and everything.
No. If it wasn't for Smith, they wouldn't have had that dynasty. They wouldn't have had that dynasty.
Who's that? Who's that?
David, who's
Emmitt?
the best running back?
Who, mine?
Both David. Y'all both got the same name, shit. And y'all both coming at me, so shit. Either one, shit, it don't matter. Who shit.
Oh man.
I like AP though, but one thing about AP though, before y'all talk, AP had fumbling problems, and
that was the issue.
He had fumbling problems and he couldn't catch.
Yes, I ain't like that shit though.
He'll break 50 tackles and he'll fumble.
Hey, look, y'all. No matter what people say, in 09, in that championship game against the Saints, AP fumbled that game. People don't bring that shit up though. He fumbled in that game.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Oh, he fumbled. Yeah, he did.
Against the
So both Davis, who your favorite running backs?
All right, mine might not be like a.
No, I got LT.
Mine's not a Hall of Famer. This is just a guy that when I played running back in high school, I was a Ricky Williams guy. So
I like Ricky though.
Okay, Zoe, are you reframing it to who do you think was the best of all time or your favorite?
Best of all time. The best.
Okay, put it this way. Best of all time for me is Walter. My favorite running back of all time, Chuck Foreman.
Do you know what crazy though, Tony? I ain't watched Walter or I ain't watched Foreman though, for real. So I
watch if you get a chance, go on YouTube. He's got a ton of highlights.
Yeah, I watched their highlights though, but I never watched them play like I watched Barry Sanders play. I like to Rob. Yeah. You know who else I like to though? I like the Robert Smith for real.
Yeah, Robert Smith.
Yeah, Robert was good. Robert went through Robert got hurt his first 3-4 years in the league before he was healthy.
And I like the TD Terrell Davis for real.
Yeah.
So D Woods, don't do that. I can go football. Don't do that, D Woods.
I like LT.
Hey, I can do it too, man.
Football in my blood. We could. What day is you free this week, bro?
What day you want me to be free, man?
Any day. I'm asking you. Any day you free, bro.
I'm 3 hours different from y'all, so we gotta set it up. It's gonna be a little bit later for you.
So tap in with me tomorrow, the day you free, and I'm gonna be free.
All right. Well, we gonna play Madden or something, and you gonna put me on.
He wants all the smoke. He wants all the smoke. Don't hide. Don't hide. Yeah, y'all can play Madden.
I'm gonna be ready.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't play with the Vikings on Madden though, bro.
I do.
I do.
Who you play with?
Kirk Cousins. Fuck no. I need
I play with Kirk.
Run off.
Though, who you play with?
The Eagles.
Oh my God.
Damn, man.
Of all the teams, you picked the Eagles.
Jalen Hurts can run. Kirk can't run. When I'm playing for that paper, you a lie. When I'm playing for that money, I gotta run my quarterback. You a lie.
If you that good in Madden, you'll need your quarterback to run.
Oh,
I beat your ass in Madden, D Woods.
I guarantee
I gotta beat your ass in Madden, bro.
Can we get a live y'all playing Madden?
Real talk though, I will guarantee I will get 200 yards on you rushing.
With who?
With Dalvin Cook. Easy.
I will beat your ass, bro. You ain't got no offensive line, bro. I will beat your ass in Madden, bro. I'm not lying to you, bro.
What system you playing on?
On Xbox.
Oh, that's Xbox, man.
Oh my god!
Only a Lions fan would play Xbox.
Hold on. I'm an Xbox. I'm an Xbox.
You can see their name, girl. You can see their name going up.
Oh man, I play on PS5, man.
I don't play PlayStation no more. I don't play that shit no more.
That's
but I
crazy.
still beat you though.
You can't beat me, bro.
I'm
Hey, Zoe, we got to go at it, bro. You talking a lot of smack, Zoe.
He can't. That man can't beat me no Madden, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I beat his ass in Madden, bro.
Hey, we gonna see. We'll see.
I ain't lying.
Hey, Zoe, I'm undefeated in Madden, so I'm just
beat
saying.
your ass too. I play Madden, bro. I play Madden every day for money. I will fuck y'all up in Madden, bro.
There's no way. There's no way.
What you play, Mike? Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox all day.
Oh, y'all
send
can
me,
set it up and
send me your name. I'm gonna play you tomorrow, Mike. Send me your name, Mike. I'm gonna beat your ass tomorrow. I ain't lying. You laughing? Yeah, I'll fuck you up in Madden. I play Madden.
Hey, guess what? I play with the Vikings, and Kirk Cousins gonna have like 5 touchdowns on you, brother. The JJ all day.
Yeah, with 4 interceptions.
Nah, no, ain't no way.
Yeah, shit.
And he can scramble. I got Kirk Cousins. He can scramble when I play with him.
Boy, please. Hey, I'm gonna text you tonight. Ask you your gamer name. Then tomorrow, yeah, that's why he laughing. Don't play with me. I play Madden.
Man, I wish I had an Xbox right now, man, because I'll run it right now on you. For real. I had an Xbox right now. I will run it right now. That's how nice I am.
On Madden?
On Madden.
I will fuck you up, dog.
Nobody can stop my run.
With who?
Dalvin Cook.
Man, stop.
Hey, matter of fact, if we play Madden, I'll be teaching you something.
Hold on, y'all.
Oh,
you say what?
If we play Madden, I'll be teaching you something. Straight up.
Stop it, man. You can't beat me, man. I could tell. I know you can't beat me, man. You talking about running with the Vikings? They offensive line horrible on Madden, bro.
I'm trying to tell you.
It don't matter.
When I play you,
it don't matter. Come on, the offensive line up.
If your skill level is good, you should be able to play with the worst teams.
I'm in the backfield.
So hold on, why are you saying the worst teams? First of all, the Minnesota Vikings ain't the worst team.
No, I ain't saying they're the worst team. What I'm saying, like,
if you from Detroit, I'm on Brandon Graham all day.
If you good on Madden, it don't matter how good the team is. If your skill level is good, you should be able to beat anybody.
Yeah, I'm the best, man. I never lost.
So Mike, tonight, don't dock my text message, bro. I'm asking your gamer name, bro.
Hey,
I forgot my gamer name.
Hey, Mike, I want to see tonight, though. He don't want
my gamer name.
Goddamn Lions, he gonna be out there trying to beat you bad, man.
The Lions, we still on that.
Yeah, he gonna play the Lions. He gonna play with the Lions.
All right, this is the matchup. Zoe is the Jaguars, and Mike, you will be
Colts.
New York Giants.
Oh, that's cool.
No, I can't. I ain't gonna lie to you, Yogi. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta play with
I'm gonna really beat you though, bro. Like,
I can't
you're
play
gonna
with
get ran over, man.
But Mike can't beat me. I'll beat Mike ass in Madden. I beat D Wood.
And when I beat you, keep that. Hey, when I beat you, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy when I beat you. That's all I'm gonna say. Make sure when we come live the following next Saturday, make sure you tell the world that I beat your ass 28-0.
Energy though.
Hey, Zoe,
I'm gonna keep that same energy. I don't lose.
Oh man, I couldn't win.
I don't lose.
Y'all can't beat me in Madden. I've been playing Madden, bro, since I was 11 years old, bro.
That don't mean that you're good.
I'm good. I play for money every other. Y'all can't fuck me.
That's against scrubs.
This is what you guys are gonna do. This is what you guys are gonna do. You're gonna have a 3-game challenge. First game, Zoe is the Jaguars, Mike is the Giants. Second game, Zoe is the Ravens.
Ooh, don't give me the Ravens, Yogi. Don't do that.
Wait, and Mike will be
the Vikings.
Nope. That'll be on the third game.
AR-15 on the Colts?
Not yet. I don't think so.
No.
So we'll go Ravens versus NFC team.
I gotta get
this.
Give him. He can't beat
Give him the Cardinals.
I I gotta
Can't nobody
Give
on
him the
this chat
Lions.
beat me in Madden, bro.
Give Mike the Lions.
Mike the Lions for the second game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I beat his ass. They ain't got no offensive
Third
line.
game. So if one wins one and one wins the other,
I'm
third
sweeping
game
his ass.
will be Mike Vikings, Zoe Eagles.
So Yogi. So what happened when I go 2-0 on him? It's over with, right? He can't beat me in Madden, bro. He's too young, bro. I was playing Madden when Mike was in diapers, bro.
I'm 48 years old, bro.
You ain't no 48, nigga. Man, you ain't no 48.
I'm only 47, so
Yeah, he
man,
ain't no 48. What are you talking about? Mike probably about 28 years old.
I'm 48,
about 31.
bro.
He's
Mike can't beat me,
31.
man.
I'm older. I'm way older than that. Thank you. That's a compliment.
It
I'm
ain't
48.
that though. What D Woods at? I'll be his ass too. Why you
Hey,
trying
I'm
to
right
log off?
here.
Hey,
I just got my
hey.
little one right now.
You got the.
She
What
crying
Madden
right
we
now, so I
using?
gotta
What
be
Madden
off
we playing with?
at the screen.
The new Madden.
I'm
Oh
here. I
crap!
got my little
The
one.
newest one. I gotta get the new one.
Okay, D
I got the
Woods,
older
okay.
one. I got the older one.
Shit, get the new one.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I'm saying. I gotta get it.
I can share a game, nigga. I got Xbox Live, bro. I can share a game, my baby.
All right, let's go then. Let's go. I'm
gonna
ready.
text you tomorrow. Ask your gamer name, and I'm gonna beat
And
your ass tomorrow.
And okay, keep that same energy. And I'm playing with the Vikings, yo. I know what you're saying, Yogi, but I gotta play with my squad. Vike Nation, baby. I gotta play with my squad, baby. Vike Nation. I'm representing, y'all. I'm representing. Let's go, Vikes, baby.
Let's go. Better go live at like 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
Go. No Vikings.
Let's go.
Live with it.
Mike can't beat me no fucking Madden, bro. He ain't old enough, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna text you my shit tomorrow.
Keep that. All right. It's definitely going down.
Yeah,
I never lost, bro.
Say hi.
You like what?
I never lost.
Who the fuck have you been playing?
Say hi. Say hi.
Online.
She's shy.
Oh, look at baby girl.
Against scrub, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wipe your ass tomorrow, Mike.
Wrap it up. Any last words?
Ain't no last words, though. I just want Mike and D Wood to tap in with me tomorrow. I'm gonna beat their ass in Madden. D Wood talking about that lion shit. I'm really be his ass tomorrow. Like Mike, I'm gonna take it easy on Mike.
No, you better not. I'm gonna
Mike,
take it easy if you want to.
D Wood, I'm going for. I'm gonna do D Wood nasty on Madden.
Hey, D Wood said Zoe's gonna crawl up into his little lion's comforter tonight and be all pissed.
It's gonna be Kirk Cousins. For you to hate on Kirk Cousins, because you be talking about Kirk. Watch what Kirk does to you, bro.
Kirk ain't gonna do shit against me.
Watch what Kirk does to you, bro. Because you trying to replace Kirk. Kirk gonna have like 6 touchdowns, bro. Kirk gonna have like 6 touchdowns.
Kirk weakness is the offensive line. I'm a pressures at every motherfucking play.
Don't matter. It don't matter. I'm gonna run all over you.
Going forward for the rest of training camp next week, like what would you guys like to see?
I'm ready to get the preseason. I ain't even
like how you guys really actually feel about like the whole Lewis Seen situation, going forward. You guys think he a bust, or you think it's just 1 year behind? Like how y'all feel about that?
He been looking good in the preseason though. I can't take nothing from him. He been looking good. I got hope for the young boy. I think he gonna play good and look good. But I think Metellus and Smith is ahead of him though. But I got faith in the young boy.
I got faith in him too. I just think like at the end of the day, like Harrison Smith is basically probably gonna be a Hall of Famer. And,
all day.
All day. And Cam Bynum is not no slouch. It's because he was drafted, where he was. He was a converted DB to safety. So
he's a corner. Cam is a cornerback.
Yeah, he was a cornerback. So I just feel like we gotta really like be more patient with Seen. Just because he was a first round pick, some first round picks don't pan out. Like we gotta understand that. Like shit, look what happened with Laquan Treadwell. Like,
oh man, that was terrible.
So I'm just not finna be bashing the boy because it's like we really don't know. Because in all honesty, like this kind of he's still in his first season.
The funny thing is Treadwell is still in the league.
Jacksonville, right?
He is still in the league.
Jacksonville, right?
Yeah.
It's because it's like when you a first round pick and you a receiver or a skill position, something like that. Like teams still want to see if they can unlock what you had in college to see if you can do it on their team, and that's why he's still there.
And plus he's a good 3 or 4 receiver.
Exactly.
He's not a 1 or a 2.
Yeah,
he's a 3 or 4.
So you ain't breaking the bank for him.
No, I think he's making minimum at the most.
Yeah.
But fuck all that though. AD Woods. Hold on.
Hey, you know what's funny though, Zoe? My daughter named Zoe, and we call her Zoe.
Yeah, I like her. Yeah. Yeah, but look though, D Woods.
Oh, this is crazy.
Keep this though. Man, what's them picture in your background, bro? You got blurred out, bro.
Hey, I'm in my daughter's room right now. I don't want to see the crib and everything.
I think it's a real NFL team that you like. It's not the
Vikings,
bro.
You gonna hey, if I take the blur off, you're gonna see like all my daughter stuff. And I ain't got nothing to hide, I ain't no Lions fan. So you can see it. Like that's all my daughter stuff right there, the crib right behind me. So like try again, partner.
Nah, that was a good one though. But look though, AD Woods though, bro. You gotta watch my whole video, bro. Not just a minute though, bro. That's bold, bro. That disrespectful to the nigga who making the video, bro. And you only watching 50 seconds of the video, bro.
I'm just saying, man. I saw the video. You was having some lying talk about them gonna win the division or whatever. I don't care if the Vikings got no quarterback and they got no shot. They're gonna go to the Super Bowl. They're gonna win the division. I'm a diehard fan. It is.
Let's go.
Like I don't care. I'm never gonna put the Lions over my team to do anything.
No, but you gotta watch my whole video to see how
I'm gonna go through your video. I'm gonna watch the whole video. Okay.
Yeah. See, you ain't do that, bro. That's all I'm saying, though, bro. You do watch 30 seconds and say, "Oh no, he a Lion fan for real." Oh, like, bro, you ain't like if you watch that video, you will see. That part got me fucked up on the back end, though.
I can tell.
We gonna link. Hey, look though. I'm gonna DM you on Instagram, bro. We gonna link up one day this week, and we gonna live for like an hour, bro.
Yeah.
And this is my daughter right here. Say hi.
Oh, the dog.
Hey.
Oh, man, I'm about to go get my daughter. Hold on, me and my daughter.
Oh, y'all all right, I'm about to get up out of here, man.
We out.
Hey, everybody have a good night.
Have a good one, everybody.
All right, y'all.
Okay, go ahead.